So
I had to hear this album, man, because if I didn't hear this album, y'all would have got a half-ass review. These niggas can
you out
wait.
of here?
Y'all can
You said
fucking
what?
wait. These niggas can wait. They
Yeah,
ain't
I was
listening to
eating
shit.
dinner.
Y'all can wait.
I was eating fucking dinner.
Yeah, man. Where else you gonna get it from?
You said what?
I said, where else they gonna get it from? Y'all gotta wait. I can't rush. God damn it.
So you listen to this album when I know Jeezy and shit.
The longest. Thank
He was
God.
like, "Fuck Jeezy."
They've been like, oh, God, another whack review, Reg. What's wrong with you? You're slipping, boy. You're slipping.
You said
Ending the
what?
year off, you ending it like this. Shit, if it
Well,
was
you didn't like
garbage, I
this
would have
album?
been like, yo, you ending the year off like this? What's wrong with you? No, I said if it was garbage.
Oh, okay.
What is yo, BJ is wilding, son.
Who's wild?
BJ, you talking about getting Maya pregnant? This nigga's wild, yo. Oh man. Yo,
Y'all funny.
the loneliest London is missing. I don't know this nigga. Who this nigga?
Who?
The Theolifus London. He's missing. I don't know the nigga.
Who the fuck is he?
I guess he's somebody important. They got him on OK Player. He's missing in LA. Theophilus London.
I thought you said
What stupid name?
Thelonious Monk for a minute.
The loneliest London. He's missing. He got kidnapped or some shit.
Big deal.
They kidnapping the wrong motherfucker. I don't even know. Kidnap somebody important. Dumb bastards. Theophilus London. Some shit. I don't know the nigga. He's missing. I guess he got kidnapped or something. Nigga missing in LA.
Help! This nigga dead. Like,
Man.
help! Help!
I
This
don't know
nigga
him. Never
dead.
heard of him. I never heard of him. If he's missing, it means either he don't want to be found or he got kidnapped. I don't know the nigga. He must be an artist or something. Eric, that package still ain't come yet. That shit is still stuck in Jersey. It's been here since the 16th. Reg, did you get your shit from Eric yet or no?
Yeah, he sent me the Locks album.
My shit ain't come yet. So either niggas stole that or they just too fucking lazy to deliver it to my house. Fucking UPS.
Bunch of thugs.
This nigga BJ is wild, yo. I hope BJ's wife don't be seeing this shit, yo. This nigga here. Oh man.
I'm gonna send it in a minute, Eric. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna start this review like
Yo,
10
if if
minutes.
if eBay tripping like that, don't even buy shit off of eBay no more, man. Cause this shit happened like more than once. Like, you can ask Reg, like he ordered a Q-Tip album and the shit never came. That shit was off of eBay also.
Right. Them eBay motherfuckers be tripping. Appreciate the love on the DJ mix earlier.
Yeah, that was dope, man. We got to get you to properly promote that dope, man. I got to see people in here.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Oh man. Hey, wow, yo. Huh?
I was just reading the comment. Yeah, I'm about to be on Mike's
Man, this
channel later
album is
on.
banging, yo. You picked a good album review tonight, yo.
Appreciate it.
I'm surprised. I'm shocked because I didn't expect nothing good from Ab Soul at this point.
Yeah, man. That Absol album, I'm telling you, man.
Yo, this might be his best.
I was saying the same thing.
This might be his best. His other shit I didn't like. The last two albums I didn't care for, but this might be his best one. We'll see. I don't know who the fuck. I don't know who is like working with eBay, man. Because it's like, is it snails? Like I don't get it. Jersey's right across the fucking bridge from me. That shit should have been here by now.
Sometimes you just want to slap a motherfucker. You feel me? You just want to slap a motherfucker, right?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell is going on.
Who's ready for the Jacksons double review tomorrow?
Let's go. That's gonna be the best one of the week, in my opinion.
Well, technically,
Huh?
you're going to do Jackson's Triumph and the re-review of Dangerous.
When did you do the Dangerous originally?
I did that like 5 years ago.
Oh, okay. Before I met you.
You said what?
I said before I met you.
Yes, sir. Oh yeah, Dionne Warwick got a documentary on CNN Sunday.
I saw the trailer for that. I saw the trailer for that.
I'm like, okay, Dionne Warwick getting a documentary. I'm
Go
loving
to her
it.
now before she not here. You might as well.
Oh, I saw the Whitney Houston movie too.
Did you like it?
Honestly, it was mid.
That's what I
It's
keep
not the
hearing.
worst. It's not the worst biopic. That still is all eyes on me.
I ain't watch it. I refuse to watch it. I saw enough about Whitney already. We already know what happened in Whitney's life. It's like there's no reason to rehash that.
I think if we still the way, and I no.
I don't know what it is, man. It's just eBay just fucking slow as shit. The weather here is fine. We ain't got no snowstorms. So they ain't got no excuse.
Tell the best to hurry the fuck up.
If niggas had to get a kidney from eBay, they would die. But these niggas taking forever.
All right, Eric, I'm about to send it to you right now. I gotta go downstairs to get one thing right quick.
I ain't watching it. I did a review on this shit, but I was like, I let Jamal and everybody else talk about it. I was like, I ain't watch the shit. You know what I'm saying? I just was like telling motherfuckers what I knew about Whitney and the rumors and stuff, and that's how I did the review. I didn't watch the movie.
Lance, pray with me, brother. Nah, that Best Man Holiday, or excuse me, Best Man Final Chapters. I got a lot of shit to say about that one. All right, let me send this to Eric right quick before we start. All right, man. I sent it to Eric, by the way.
I haven't seen that either. I haven't watched the Best Man Final Chapter. I want to know what shit is going on in that they had to make it a whole series. If that shit is boring, I'm not even gonna watch it. Nah, I didn't hear what Akon. What did Akon say? I haven't heard from Akon in like 15 years. What the hell he had to say? He's still around?
What up, Eric?
Eric was good, man.
Man, it's a lot of bullshit going on out here, man. I'm sorry that you have. I'm sorry that you have to do this shit with these slow snail biting ass motherfuckers, man. I'm sorry, bro.
It's crazy.
If they don't send you your shit, I'm gonna see. Well, this costs tripping because I just sent Red something on like how much that shit costs for like the We Are the Street CD.
Right.
And, like if you go email, he'll know what the fuck I'm talking about. Because I paid like I forgot how much I paid for his CD. I think I paid like $14 for that album. But a nigga on Discog got this shit for like $100. I'm like, nigga, please.
What? $100 for We Are the Streets?
Yeah, I just hit Red a screenshot of it.
That's crazy.
Crack prices, cause shit, I got this shit like
that's not $100. Oh, he's charging in $100. It's not really like really $100 everywhere else.
Yeah, you would think that all these niggas done died or something. That's the only way they should have just go up price or something. Cause you remember when DM died, all his CDs went up. Shit.
Yep, the vinyl, everything.
Yeah, I'm glad I got the damn vinyl. I'm like, damn.
Yep. That's crazy. Yeah, they
But yeah,
like I think it was October, like October, November. Red Chat ordered the the Q-Tip album that never came out, the Kamala Abstract. That album he ordered from Amazon, mind you, and either the seller never sent it, or niggas took it in the mail because it never came to me.
wow,
And
niggas is
it's
breaking it.
available. It's not like it's out of print. It was like $7 on Amazon. The shit never came. I'm still waiting for it. Never
Oh,
came.
dude, that's fucked up, man.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
just got I just got some of my shit. I think I told y'all about that shit I was telling y'all about one of my packages getting lost in the mail.
Yeah.
Man, I paid like $150 for that shit because I was putting that shit on like layaway payments and shit.
Mm-hmm.
These niggas done lost my shit talking about they delivered it. I told y'all that like a couple months ago. It probably been like 2 months ago. I was pissed off about this shit.
There's a lot of like mail theft
What y'all
going
talking
on.
about?
There's a lot of mail theft going on. Like it's been bad that it's been on the news and shit.
Yeah, holiday season and shit. That's the only time they do that shit. Y'all motherfuckers better start cameras or something. Crazy, man. You would think that with niggas going through like a blizzard and a snowstorm, that motherfuckers out here pulling people's houses, stealing they hang.
I don't know what the fuck is going on.
You feel me though?
Yeah.
Hey, Red, you seen that? Thank you.
You know, there's a lot of motherfuckers out there that's all we have to do is
That's why I
stupid
tell
shit.
people like, yo, if you sending me something, send the tracking number so I can see exactly where the hell it's at.
Yeah, especially like from overseas, but I only get shit overseas for certain shipping be like be prices and stuff. Yeah, on $100 for we are the street. Like nigga, in what planet would you think I?
Yeah, that's crazy.
And then I pay $8 for that shit. It's like y'all ain't sent shit to his address yet.
Right.
Ain't got no funds back for nobody or nothing. So mostly that shit is basically I have to see if I can find you something else.
It's crazy, man.
There's just a lot of mail thieves. That's the bullshit of it all.
Yeah, and it's for the holidays they doing that shit more.
Cause even when I do my deliveries and shit like that, I be putting food out there. Motherfucker be calling me talking about my food's not there and shit. Like niggas stealing food too and shit.
Yeah, they do that shit too.
Yep. Nigga steal your socks off your damn shoes if you let them.
Alright, I'm ready to start whenever y'all are.
All right.
Alright. What's up, YouTube? How's everyone doing this lovely day? This your boy Rich in the building. I got my homeboy Try with me.
Yo.
We got my nigga Eric as a special guest and shit like that. What's good, Eric?
What's up, y'all?
Yeah, today we're gonna talk about Absol's recent album, Herbert. You know what I'm saying? This album had came out like 2 weeks ago on Top Dog Entertainment. You know what I'm saying? This is actually his first album in like 6 years to be doing shit like that. You know what I'm saying? You said what?
Thought he was dead. Then he didn't come out with shit for 6 years.
Yeah, dead like the nigga.
It'd be like that. But yeah, man, this album came out. I'm trying to pull out the track listing, but fuck it. It don't have a Wikipedia and shit like that for me to like look up who's on it.
18 tracks.
Yeah, I know, 19 tracks, yeah. But
Yeah,
I'll just go along.
Where's the 19 tracks?
You said 18? You said 18
Yeah,
tracks?
18 tracks. I ain't seen no 19.
Oh, okay, got you. So you know how we
his
do.
own bonus track to the album and shit.
Mm-hmm. All right, so you know how we fucking do it. Just talk about how we got into the fucking artists. Want to start with you?
I got into Absol with was it Control System? That's that
Classic.
That joint. Just hearing it like forgot what year that shit came out. It seemed like so long ago, but just I heard it on YouTube back then, and I always loved that song he did, like for his girlfriend, and his girlfriend had passed away, and he talked about that, and that was like such a classic song, and it was just so it was a great storytelling track, and then like hearing them, we're hearing songs with him and Kendrick and what's his name, um Schoolboy Q. When they were supposed to do the Black Hippie Project, and I don't know what happened with that, but hearing songs with them, and I was like, I was impressed with that, with control system, and then I don't know, like he came out with, after that he didn't come out with shit that I liked. Yeah, I didn't like that first album he came out with on TDE. Is Control
Right.
System considered his first album, or is that like a mixtape?
That's like overall his third album. Hold on, let me check.
So that's not
No,
the
that's the
official
second. That's
retail
the
joint.
second album.
The second album. All right, so
Yeah.
the album we came out with after that was like what, 2014.
Oh wait, hold up. Control System was his fourth album. These days, that was his first major label
These days,
debut.
that joint, yeah, that because he had a track. I believe he had a track with Action Bronson on it. If I'm
Yeah,
not
that album
mistaken.
was trash.
I didn't like that album, and after that, I was like, nah, this. I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe he just had the wrong producers on there, but he didn't come out with shit that I liked after that. You know what I'm saying? So I just completely forgot about him, and then during that time, TDE they've had, like, they're like a full roster now. They got Sir, they had Isaiah Rashad come out with some gems. I know you love Scissor. You know what I'm saying? They've had like some artists. J Rock came out with stuff. Kendrick's still doing this thing. So I completely forgot about Absol for years, and until now, and he came out with this joint. But I always felt like he was like he had potential, but we didn't see enough of it. You know what I'm saying? And I know he was like, I saw an interview that he did, and like a couple years ago, he said he was like he was born blind or something,
Some shit like that. Yeah.
or he was like he's like half blind in one eye or something like that. It's some type of not sickness, but he got like some type of deformity or some shit. But I always felt like he had potential. I'm like, yo, we need to hear more of Absol, because I've heard a lot from Schoolboy Q. I think Schoolboy and Kendrick make the best shit on TDE, in my opinion. But Isaiah Rashad too, I really liked his stuff as well. He needs to drop more stuff, but I didn't hear a lot from Absol, and I just completely forgot about him. But I think that might change after tonight, because I really enjoyed this album. So that was my introduction to him.
Okay, cool. Um, yeah, I'm gonna have to be real with you on that. My introduction to Absol, I just want to say when I was just checking into Top Dog Entertainment and whatnot too, because I heard Good Kid, Mad City. I was listening to Oxymoron, and of course I was bumping J Rock because I was really bumping J Rock as far back as '07 because he had that one indie album
Mhm.
and he had that one song All My Life with Lil Wayne and stuff. So I looked into Absol shit, and yeah, the control system to me that was like high school memories right there and shit like that in my opinion. Like I remember listening to that fucking album. I just love that album. I was so close to getting the album too, but it was back at that time when this was before Amazon Prime,
Right.
and it at one point was $5, but then it quickly got
Yeah.
sold out, and I was kind of fucking pissed off.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I fuck with Absol. You know what I'm saying? Now, granted, I do agree that his discography is not as strong as a Kendrick or even like a Schoolboy Q. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like the These Days album kind of put like a dent. I don't know what I'm
Mhm.
saying because I'm gonna get into his discography in a minute, but yeah. All right, so for those who don't know who Absol is, he's a rapper. Coming from Carson, California. You know what I'm saying? He actually spent his first 4 years living up in Korea because he was a military brat and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? His dad was in the military, and so once his parents split, he ended up living with his mom, and they went back to United States to live with his grandma in Carson, California, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? And he's always like been into like video games. You know, he was into music like Michael Jackson, and it's crazy too because when he turned 10 years old, he had gotten the Stevens Johnson syndrome, which caused him to
That's,
like
yeah.
to have his sensitive eyes, dark lips, and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? And growing up, it was kind of hard for him because he got teased a lot for his appearance and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? And what it was like his getaway was like going to like the record store and working on rapping and stuff like that too. And yeah, man, he started like freestyling and shit like that. He wrote his first verse to the beat of Twister's "Emotions," which like that's like one of my favorite Twister songs. I want to say that was from the Adrenaline Rush album, which his best album to date. I don't give a fuck what no one says.
Yes.
That's another
I think I
story.
have
You
that
said
one.
what?
No, no, no. Kamikaze
Ugh.
and Tarantula have those two.
Yeah, unfortunately, I have Kamikaze too.
You didn't like Kamikaze?
Overrated.
That is first too.
I see the Twister I like is the '90s, maybe early 2000s.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not the biggest Twister fan per se, but that era from him, like Adrenaline Rush, the Resurrection album that should have came out in '94, but it got shelved
No.
because
The,
Common.
the other shit. Not Tarantula. I'm getting mixed up with Mystical. Not Tarantula. What's it? The shit he did with Rockefeller. Was it the day after? I think it's called.
Something
Yeah,
like
that
that. Yeah,
Yeah, that one I have too. That shit.
I didn't care for that one either.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's another story for a different day. So yeah, fast forward to like the early 2000s and shit. He had signed a recording contract with Street Beat Entertainment in 2005. But '06 he had met Punch, the president of Top Dog Entertainment, and I'm sorry. He became part of the TDE roster like '07 and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? And so he had recorded his debut mixtape in 2008 called House of Pain and shit like that. But it wasn't until '09 that he had formed his supergroup Black Hippie with Schoolboy Q, J Rock, and K Dot, who would eventually be known as Kendrick Lamar. So then he dropped his first album, keyword first album, Long Term Mentality, in 2011, which that one was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't really my favorite thing from him, but then by 2012, he had dropped, in my opinion, his best album, Control System, which that album right there was very fucking great. I mean, that was known for songs like Illuminate. You know what I'm saying? I love that fucking song. Fucking Bohemian Groove, Mixed Emotions, Less Demons. I mean, that fucking album, man, that was one of my favorite. It's very underrated, if you ask me, when it comes to like the Top Dog Entertainment. I don't hear a lot of people mention that record like that.
Mm.
And so, with Kendrick Lamar really like blowing up and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? Fucking Absol was doing his thing too, and then Schoolboy Q was did his thing. I think Schoolboy Q dropped Oxymoron first, then it was the These Days album and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Which These Days came out in 2014. Not a big fan of that album, to be real with you. It was mostly for the production too. The production, he tried to go for that more trap sound around that time. It what people um wasn't what people expected it from Absol and stuff like that too. But yeah, it was alright. It wasn't really my cup of tea. And then fast forward to 2016, he had dropped "Do What Thou Wilt" and shit like that, which that album too was very dope. I feel like it was slightly underrated and shit like that because I didn't really hear a lot of people talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. But yeah, that album was pretty dope and shit. It was a bit more darker. to say the least. And if you ask me, and so between then and now, he kind of took a couple years off. Took a couple years off and shit like that too. And from what I was looking up was the fact that he pretty much was going through like depression and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? I think he had like writer's block and shit too. So he wanted to like make a more personal album, which hence why he called the album after his government name Herbert and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Long and behold, we got this album right here.
Herbert.
Now, producers of this album include Kyle Banks, Jamal Smith, Pop Tart, Boy Wonder, DJ Dye, Curtis McKenzie, Beach Noise, Soundwave, Jacob Rochester, Hit Boy, DJ Dye. Oh, I already said him. Russ and DJ
Primo.
Premier.
Yes.
Yeah, Primo came out with some heat though.
Killed it.
Now, guest appearances include Zakari. No wait, excuse me, I read the wrong thing. Lance Skywalker, Joey Badass, Punch, Zakari, Fresh, Janae Aiko, Ombre, Big Sean, Russ, Alamanda, and Sir.
Wasn't Zakari on Kendrick's Damn album?
Yes.
Okay. I was thinking when I heard the song, I'm like, I think that's the same female from the Kendrick song.
Yeah, that's affiliated with a lot of Top Dog
Okay.
material and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Give me 1 second. My laptop's acting funny.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. All right. Let me pull up my notes. Yes. Cannot wait to talk about this record right here. All right, 18 tracks. Let's get this shit started. Track number 1, Message in a Bottle, featuring Lance Skywalker. This one was a pretty dope song right here, you know what I'm saying? Nice way to start off the album. It definitely had like a beat switch and shit too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, man, pretty much this is very, very, very dope song. You know, he in the first part, he has his grandma talking to him, you know what I'm saying? Just giving him like Bible scriptures like Mark 8 through 36. And you have Absol just questioning his faith and like who can he really love and whatnot too, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, this one I like this song.
This was dope. I definitely enjoyed it. It was real soulful. Nice beat, nice bass line for it. I don't really think you needed the beat switch though. I don't think it was needed on here. I felt like the beat already for the track was fire. You had Absol saying we gearing up for something major. You should stay in your lane, trying to hydroplane in God's lane. And then you got like somebody you got like a person at the end of the track, talking about how Absol was sick and he makes unique different shit and he don't give a fuck about what none of y'all think. And I thought it was a dope track.
Definitely. Track number 2. No Report Car. Excuse me right there. Pretty dope song right here and shit too. Not only one of my favorites off this record, you know what I'm saying, but I definitely feel like it's a pretty cool song. I love the beat. I love the double entendres he was doing.
Yeah.
I love the line when he says, "This ain't BDP though, it's TDE. Knew I might be on BT. Now I think I might be ET. Alien, Palladian, speak to me. Space station, this ain't your frequency." You know what I'm saying? I love that fucking line. So this was pretty cool.
That was my favorite part of the song too. I think he killed it, and it had a dope ass beat. And he said, "Don't be late for registration. Soldiers caught another body. That's a reincarnation. run the track. He said there's another part where he said I run the track like this is an ankle weight. So I loved it. I thought it was a great, well produced track.
Yes, definitely. Yeah, very dope produced track indeed. All right. Next track we got is Hollandaise. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this is another dope track right here too. Yeah, I love the fucking beat and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this was pretty cool.
This was dope. I like the beat. The 808s on it. You said I had the passion of Christ. I didn't need a Jesus piece. Just needed the people to believe in me. Loved it. Like really dope. Beat and had like a beat switch also for that track. Towards the end, that was fire.
You're definitely fire. All right. Now we have Absol and Joy Badass doing Moon Shooter. Um, very, very, very cool song here, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Got like a very motivational. You know what I'm saying? You have fucking Absol just questioning himself. You know what I'm saying? Talking about he don't know how to think and stuff like that too. He don't know what it means to really be healthy in this society and shit too. You know what I'm saying? Very, very dope. I feel like Joey Badass also did his thing on the third verse as well too. You know what I'm saying? Pretty cool song.
This is one of my favorites, man. Like to hear Absol back and sounded reinvigorated, and Joey Badass is back now, and both of them put out two good albums this year, and this is a dope collab. The beat was fire. You had you had Absol saying hopped off the porch like one of these days. I'm gonna hop out the Porsche. Caught up in the days. Had a pack of Newports. Couple dollars to my name so that you're bringing my best foot forth. I never been afraid. I'm protected by the force. I can't really explain. And I'm guided by a source. Fuck up. Fuck up out my way before I knock you off course. I was donkey today. Now I'm on my high horse. I love that verse. Enjoy Badass killed it. And this song, when you hear this song, this could have been on Joey's recent album as well because it was real melodic. The beat was fire. I'm like, yo, this could have been on Joey's album, and this was dope. They needed to do a video for this.
Yeah, I agree. I definitely agree with everything you just said. Check number five, Fuck Out My Face, aka FOFF. This is actually one of my favorite tracks off this album. There's like three tracks I can really say is my favorite.
Right.
This one had a very vintage Top Dog Entertainment kind of feel to it. Like something you can definitely hear from J Rock's I think 90519 album. You know the one with the zip code and shit like that too, you know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
that one. Yeah.
Yeah, this one was a very dope. So I love the chorus to it.
Fuck out my
Schoolboy
face.
Q, yeah, Schoolboy Q also does like some of the ad libs on this track as well too. You know what I'm saying? So I like it.
I like it. The beat was fire. It's kind of trappy, but it's done right. Yeah, like the little horn loop on it, and I think there's a video for this. I saw the video for this like last week before last. It's dope though.
Definitely. All right, next track is Good Man featuring Punch. Um, very, very, very dope drums on this track right here and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? What I got from this track pretty much, um, it's just like again him talking about what it means to really be a good person and stuff like that too in this society, and how sometimes he just feels like he has to hold like a lot of shit. He has to bite his tongue a lot when it comes to like some people who he called his friends and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Punch did his thing on this one too, but this was mostly just Absol. So
Yeah, Good Man was dope. I like the beat. Really solid track.
yes. Um, Next track, Do Better. You know what I'm saying? This one was again another cool track right here. This was produced by Sound. It was DJ Dai, Curtis McKenzie, and also Nick Hakeem and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? They did their thing on this one right here. It's just pretty much just talking about you know, self-esteem, doing better in life. It's like a motivational kind of song too. So
Yeah,
I definitely fuck with it.
this was fire. Definitely enjoyed this one. One of my favorites. The beat was fire. The trumpets on it. It was soulful. With the chorus when he's like when Ab is like he's saying, gotta do better, I gotta do better, I gotta. That was fire. He said depressed, can't even get out of bed, too blessed to be stressed. And yeah, it was real motivational. Like it was like a real uplifting, motivational type of track. And I love that, you put that message in there.
Yeah, definitely. All right, next track is Gangnam. This features Fresh. This song, this song's okay. Really wasn't really too big on the song like that.
I think Fresh killed it. Fresh had the best verse. I like the chorus, since a youngin' I've been on that ride or die shit. I got secrets I'm gonna die with. Love the chorus for that. The beat was fire. Yeah, this was dope. I just think Fresh had the better verse than Absol on here.
Respect, respect. All right, next song we got is Wild, the Wild Side featuring Janae Aiko. You know what I'm saying? This one right here, this is another pretty cool track right here. One of the more calms, one of the more calmer tracks on this fucking album and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Janae Aiko, she's definitely one of my favorites in this generation and shit like that. She definitely has some good chemistry with Absol. So yeah, that's how that matters.
And it's like 3 minutes long, but there's not like no like Ab not spitting no bars on here. It's just mainly, him and Janae singing. I thought the beat was fire. The track is really melodic. You had Ab was saying at the end like life is psychedelic. It's quite the mind trip. It was dope. It just wasn't no. He wasn't spitting no balls on the track, so it was like a. I don't know what it is. It played more like an interlude than anything.
Yeah, I definitely get that feeling and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Would you say it had like a spoken word kind of feel to it?
Yeah, because he was doing like a little spoken word at the end, like when he was talking about life being psychedelic and all that.
Yeah,
So it was like the majority of the song. It was like it was just him and her like that was singing.
yeah, I definitely hear your point about that. All right, next track we got is Bucket. This was produced by Jacob Rochester and Beach Noise and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Very, very, very dope track right here. Another track where you're just talking about, living life and don't listen to what the yes man has to say. Don't let nobody judge you and shit too. So yeah, I like this one.
This was dope. It has like a real R&B sound to it. The beat was fire. You had Ab saying, will a honey stay when the money goes? I don't know. Asked Winnie the Pooh. She said, I have a beautiful dick. I make her uterus do unusual shit. I liked it. I thought it was like it's like a love joint that you don't get from Ab Soul. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But it was like it sounded R&B-ish, but like his lyrics was like raunchy. You know what I'm saying? So I liked it.
Yeah, I definitely hear your point about that. Track number 12, Go Off, featuring Russ and Big Sean. Um, I never really been a Russ or a Big Sean fan like that. You know what I'm saying?
Um,
This sounds like something that could have been on Big Sean's album. To be real with you, yeah, I'm not really the biggest fan of this one right here. Anyway,
I never liked Big Sean. I just like I never liked Jeezy. I think Big Sean I can actually understand what he's saying though, but like I've never cared for his stuff. Russ, I liked the album he came out. What was that last year? The album he did last year, or was it Wolf? Not Wolf. I forgot the name of that shit. But he had like a whole bunch of features, and his people was like, oh, he don't really rhyme like that. He just did that just to do it, and um, it was okay. It was okay. I'm not a fan of neither of them like that. I think Russ is overrated as fuck, but yeah, it was alright. The beat was okay.
But I'm more of a big fan fan, so I really don't have no critiques on Russ, but I fuck with Big Panther.
Yeah, at least I can understand what Big Sean is saying. I can't understand the damn thing Jeezy say.
Mm, I'm weak. All right. Next track we got is Fallacy featuring Alameda. This one was another great track right here. This is produced by Hit Boy and stuff like that too. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, man. Just another song that kind of fits with the theme of the project. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Hit Boy's on the roll this year, man. Like he gave Nas the best album of the year, and he has a dope ass beat on here. I love Absol said fried chicken with the fish grease. Trying to turn Grandma Cadillac into a Bentley. The only way I let the hood down is if the engine repaired. And then he said, Esco once said hip hop is dead. I must be a mummy rapping my ass off. But I
Oh
thought it
wow.
was fire. This is like one of the best beats on this album.
Yeah, I definitely see your point about that shit. Um, Next track we got is Herbert. You know the title track right here. Pretty nice beat and shit like that. Self-explanatory. It's just talking about how they never understand him behind all the glitz and all the fame and everything like that. He's just a regular guy. That's pretty much what I got from that track.
Yeah, this was dope. There was like a girl at the end that was like doing like some spoken word or something. She killed it. I don't know who she is because she keeps coming in like towards the end of songs on here.
Mm.
Does he have like a sister or something?
Hold on.
She
I
came in
guess
on
that's
like
just an
a lot of huh?
probably an affiliate.
Yeah, because she came in on like a lot of the songs like toward the end or whatever.
Yeah, I definitely see your point about that. Next track is Church on the Move. This is actually another one of my favorite tracks off the album and stuff like that too. Him talking about getting reconnected with his faith and shit like that too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this was a pretty nice song.
Um, where we at again?
You said
Did we
what?
did we did we do bucket? We didn't do bucket yet, right? What track we at?
Oh, I think I skipped Bucket. We we we,
Skip
we were
bucket.
on
Yeah, that was track 11.
yeah, because we on Church on the Move right now. But
Yeah.
you
Okay.
say your thoughts on Church on the Move. Now we can go back to Bucket.
Yeah, Church on the Move. It had a trappy beat. He mentioned something in his first verse about I heard him say Cuddy. Is he talking about Kid Cuddy or that's like something else?
I think that's something else.
Okay. Okay. So he's not dissing Cuddy. Oh yeah, it was trappy. It had a trappy beat. It was okay though.
Yeah, definitely okay track. All right. Now we're gonna go all the way back to Bucket because I forgot about that one. Bucket was pretty nice and shit. You know what I'm saying? Just get your head in the game kind of track and shit too. So I fuck with it.
That beat was fire, man. When he's saying, bang this in your bucket, don't worry about nothing. That was a fire beat. Now the girl, the same chick that was like on some of these songs at the end, like she comes back at the end, and then she's like, there's like a part where like the CD is skipping. And I guess he had it like in like an old school boombox, and then like she takes the CD out and she's like, trying to blow on the CD or whatever because it kept skipping in the boombox, and that was hilarious. That little skit with like Kim and her was funny.
Yeah, if you see your point about that shit. All right, next track we are at It Be Like That. This features fucking Sir and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? This one was alright. You know what I'm saying? This was a pretty good track. I gotta listen to more Sir stuff to be
Yeah,
real with you, but I always like what I hear from him.
yeah, he's dope. I saw him perform at Coachella, like I think it was before COVID, and he put on a good performance. And I listened to November. November was like one of his albums that was dope. You know, he has like some dope shit, and he's the brother. I believe he's the brother of is it D Smoke? I think he's the brother of D Smoke, and D Smoke he's a artist in his own right. And
Right.
it was a dope song. I don't feel again. This is another track I don't feel like needed a beat switch. There was
Yeah.
like the second half of the track. I'm guessing that Sir was singing on that part because I didn't hear him on the first part. But I don't think he needed a beat switch for this song. I like the beat, the way it was already fire. You had like the pianos on it, the bass line was knocking. I don't feel like they needed a beat switch for this. The chorus was dope. He said, my words don't rhyme no more. My life ain't live no more. Why they had to do me like that? It wasn't supposed to be like that. I love the chorus for that. It was banging. I just don't feel like he needed a beat switch.
Yeah. Some of them beat switches weren't necessary on a couple of tracks and stuff like
Like
that. I'll give you that.
he trying to be like Kendrick because Kendrick did that shit.
You say you trying to be like Kendrick?
Yeah, yeah. Kendrick could pull that shit off. But it's not neat. It don't mean everybody can do it though.
Right. Yeah, man. Be like that.
Remember Kendrick had
Right.
like beat switches on Damn and shit.
Yeah.
And Good Kid, Mad City, like he can pull that shit off. I don't think Absol needs to do that.
True. True. All right. Next is positive vibes only. Pretty much the theme of this whole fucking project and shit. I like it. I feel like the auto tune wasn't really needed on this track, to be
Right.
real with you, but
Yeah.
it was still a good track.
Well, he said 2021 was the worst year, but all I do is persevere. It was okay. It was okay. It's not one of my favorites. It was okay.
Right. And the last track is Gotta Rap. This was produced by fucking Primo. Primo did his thing on this project and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Uh, yeah, man. Pretty dope track. One of my favorites off this record. Primo gave a very banging beat and stuff like that. So that's might be one of my favorite Primo beats I've ever heard in a while.
Mhm.
To be real with you, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Yeah, man. He always wanted to work with Primo, have a Primo beat. So, he finally got what he wanted and shit too. So,
Mhm.
yeah, it's a dope track.
I didn't even know Primo was gonna be on this album. I'm like, I heard the beat. I'm like, he said Primo. I was like, oh shit. He said the best for last.
Right.
And Primo still got it. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't never fall off. He might have did some beats here and there that I just gave him the side out too, but he ain't never lose it. Like this beat was definitely fire. It definitely took me back to that, Gangstar, you know, the jazz, it's a jazz thing. That joint, it was real jazzy. You had the saxophones on it, the scratching by Premier, the bass line. It definitely gave me the old school Gangstar vibes for it. You had Ab saying, I'm top dog, you a copycat. I'm gonna give this beat a heart attack. He said, I even tried suicide and I don't know why. I know better than most that the soul don't die. That was fire. Definitely the best tracks on the album when he saved the best for last. I want to see a video for this.
Yeah, I definitely want to see a video to that. And that's all we got for this album. Overall, this is probably his best album since Control System, if you ask me. Now, granted, the Do What Thou Tilt Will album is still a good album in its own right. There's still some filler in it and shit like that too. But this one is pretty much vintage Absol. I love this record. Right, I love pretty much how he pretty much was just talking about his life more and stuff like that, the depression that he went through and stuff too. You know what I'm saying? There was pretty much like a couple of songs I could have done without, to say the least. You know what I'm saying? Not saying that they were bad songs in general, but it was mostly just like he was trying to go for that like auto tune mainstream kind of sound, but it didn't really work all the way. That's not to say it was his fault though. I guess he was just trying to like get back to the current side of things. But I still fuck with this album. I give this a 4.5 out of 5.
Love it. Love the production. It's a nice balance of you know when it comes to the production is a nice balance of like old school beats meets modern the modern rap sound. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say trap, but like the production with like the bass lines and the 808s. He killed those and the songs were fire. The features were decent. You know what I'm saying? His bars was dope. This to me is his best album. This to me is his best album. Out of anything else he's ever done, I think this is the album I want to hear from him. And
Exactly.
he was gone for like what 6 years. Well, at least he came back with some shit with some fire, and he didn't like come back after a 6 year break and give us some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? And this was dope. A lot of the songs on here was fire. Moon Shooter and Message in a Bottle, Gotta Rap, All the Seduction, Do Better. Definitely 4.5, one of the best albums this year in my opinion. I like this album more than Kendrick's album. I really do.
Oh, really?
Yes, Kendrick album. There was some songs that I liked because, like the song where he talked about his uncle being being a was it like transgender or whatever, and the song about the domestic violence. I love those, but everything else I didn't like the production on that. I think Kendrick. I don't know where the fuck he's going with his music. Like, it sound like real some trap shit, and you're not Little Yachty. Like, we want Kendrick shit. I don't want to hear Kendrick trying to be Little Yachty or none of these mumble rap niggas. I didn't like his shit. And I know a lot of people have that on their best album list. That's not gonna be on mine this year. You know what I'm saying? So, and I love Kendrick. I don't like that album. You know what I mean? But this album to me, this is better than Kendrick's album. And I never thought I would say that about Ab Soul after Controlled Substance. But like I said, he took a 6 year hiatus. He came back and he came back with fire. So this to me is definitely one of the best rap albums of the year.
I agree with you 100%.
We
All
gotta
right,
call a
I'm gonna.
spade a spade. Like, yeah, Kendrick great, but like I said, every artist 9 times out of 10 they're gonna have a bad album or two. You know what I'm saying? I don't think his album, his latest album stacks up with Damn or with Good Kid, Mad City. Definitely not To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you about that.
Yeah, he do look
I'm gonna
like
say.
he do look like Wishbone. With it, when he has his hair like in the ponytail, he do look like Wishbone.
Look like
I'm
one
gonna
of his
stay.
kids.
Huh?
I was saying, look like one of Wishbone's kids or something, like a resemblance to him.
He do look like him. Like, I was watching a performance he did for Do Better. Like, he was performing it live and he had his hair in a ponytail and with the sunglasses on. I'm like, yo, he do look like Wishbone.
I'm gonna stay on for like 10 minutes and shit.
Kendrick's coming out with another album. I didn't hear about that. Hopefully, it's better than that shit he came up with earlier this year. What did you think about Kendrick's album, Eric? Did you hear it?
Nah, the crazy truth, I ain't even hear it, so I can't even give my opinion on it. I
He
think
he had some
the
joints on there. Like I said, like he has joints. You know what I'm saying? It's just that I feel like he's trying to appeal to mainstream now, and he wasn't doing that when he first came out. You know what I'm saying? And I noticed that with the Damn album, like when he came out with joints like Humble, I'm like, this is straight commercial shit, Kendrick. Like, what are you doing? You know, every now and then he'll throw that mainstream curveball to niggas and shit. I'm like, nah, man. Keep the mainstream shit off of the album. You know, he didn't
me
even put the Heart was one of the best songs that he came out with. It's not even on the fucking album, and he's somehow he's nominated for a Grammy for that song.
talk about the freestyle that he did when he was changing like different like faces
Yeah,
and stuff.
that joint is not on the album, and he got nominated for a Grammy for that.
That probably be on like the Japanese deluxe edition. You know how these
But
niggas kind
you give us this what's the shit he did M80 M90 whatever the fuck that shit is. That shit is garbage. I
of
don't like that song.
have like on the M95 mask, see the
Yeah,
protest
that,
and shit.
hey, I'm like, this shit you coming out with? Come on, bro.
Niggas gotta sell the records, man. I don't want to just go.
That shit right there is gonna make me stop listening to him. If he give us a whole album of that shit, I'm done. But that's the shit that make me stop listening to Eminem.
Mm. I mean, but you know, niggas just try to go into different directions, you know, different crowds or different people and stuff. But like certain artists can do that, but
That
you can do that
that's
shit
in,
from time to
that's I don't know who the fuck that is. I don't know if that's Interscope or Dre. I'm like, man, niggas don't want to hear that shit, man. For a whole album, I don't want to hear that.
Mhm.
You know, I know I don't know. Okay, maybe he's like trying to appeal to both, crowds to, the real hip hop heads and the mainstream, but not, you know what I'm saying? It's not him though. You know what I'm saying? And like the videos are getting weirder. They make no damn sense.
yeah, I can't
Pero,
even tell you like catch up with some of these music videos now.
It's crazy, yo. Now he had a good. I like the video he did for the domestic violence joint. That shit was good. You know what I'm saying? But his other videos for this album, it make no sense to me.
Shit, I'm still bumping that Logic Vinyl days. That's the shit I've been bumping.
Final Day
And
was
I'm about,
fire.
about to
That was a
listen
good
to this.
album.
About to listen to this other album he put out a couple years ago. I forgot what this shit called. I just ordered the CD from it. Let me see.
Young
On
Sinatra.
the Incredible True Story.
Oh, that one. I liked the Forever album. I mean the Everybody album. That was a good album. But the thing with that is they, because of the Suicide song, it was like they acted like that was the only good song on the album.
that's what I feel too.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yo, it's one fucking song. It's like it's a full album, and they just focused on that one song that he came out with.
You talk about for the Incredible True Story.
No, for the Everybody album. Remember he came out with that 1-800 Suicide song. He performed at the VMAs a couple years ago, and the minute he performed at the VMAs, it just blew up. So it was like they just focused on that one song, and they just totally disregarded everything else on that album.
Right.
And that was a good album. I liked it. I thought it was a good album. It wasn't it to me. It wasn't a pure rap album though. It had like some. It was like alternative, and it had like some commercial. Like it was aimed at mainstream. But I'm like, yo, that's not the only good song on the album though. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Everything else, like the Bobby Tarantino, I didn't care for those albums. I'm like, I don't care to hear these niggas that can spit rhymes over trap beats because they don't sound, it don't mesh. It's not a good mesh. You know what I'm saying? And he has bars, he could rhyme, but I don't care to hear like artists like him rhyming over trap beats.
Yeah, I guess it depends on like your crowd and like your fan base or something. Cause
You know what I mean?
vinyl,
Leave the trap beats to fucking Quavo and to fucking the other nigga from Migos and shit. Leave it to them. I don't want to hear like rhyme spitters over trap beats.
I don't even think they even talking to each other. Cause you know after the death of Takeoff, they've been going through some
Right.
shit. You know,
You know what I'm saying? That'd be like Black. I don't want to hear Black Thought over no damn trap beat. You know what I'm saying? He's too good of a lyricist to be trying to rhyme fast and shit.
I never thought I'd live to see the day the Isley brothers do some shit like that. So you know, I'm still
Right.
shocked that them old niggas doing some shit like that. Like,
Right.
come on now.
Yeah, it's like even for R&B, it's annoying.
On B rapping bullshit like the rest of
Right.
the
See, like Vinyl Days is like that was like his hip hop album. Like the production was. I'm like, this is the shit I want to hear from Logic.
Yeah, that what got me into him. I was like, damn, I just been into whatever the fuck he
Yeah,
been doing because I ain't to none of his
right.
mixtapes.
And he did the
Yeah,
production himself. He didn't run out and get a shitload of producers. He did all that
yeah,
shit
he had
himself.
Funk Flex bitch ass on there too. That made me got
Yeah,
back into Funk Flex. Okay, Funk Flex.
right. Top Dog or Ruckus? I gotta go with Ruckus, man. Ruckus gave us some of the best hip hop albums. Black on Both Sides, Internal Affairs. You know what I'm
I'm not,
saying?
I'm not familiar with like everybody on Top Dog. I only know like Kendrick, SZA, and Schoolboy Q. I don't know the rest of them.
We got a lot of greats. Fucking Black Star first album. High and Mighty first album. A lot of greats on Ruckus Records, man. There won't be a label like that again.
I need that Black Star album.
Yeah, man, I love that shit. I want the new one. The new one need to be on physical copy. They bullshitting.
That shit ain't coming out till next year.
Cause these niggas said that they did songs with Nas that's unreleased. How the fuck do you not put that on the album?
I'm telling you, man, gonna be on the Japanese overseas version. Y'all niggas this.
They're gonna re-release it with all the songs. Like remember when that shit came out in April and we were like, yo, it's only nine songs? They're gonna re-release it with bonus cuts.
Yeah, gonna be a deluxe edition. This shit gonna be track first.
Yeah. Yeah, Internal Affairs was great.
Yeah, I was looking at the video y'all did about that Whitney Houston movie. That shit was funny as hell. I said, got this bug out British lady playing Whitney Houston. Y'all like this same yourself. They always doing that.
Somebody
They
somebody
had
said she looked like Brandy. She don't look like Whitney. She looked more like Brandy.
they had some African nigga playing Fred Hampton in that I forgot what that movie was called. It was about the Black Panthers and shit with one of them niggas was Smith or something. They had some African nigga playing Fred. I'm like, y'all this man.
Yeah.
I ain't trying to
That's
be funny, but like now if y'all gonna do movies like that when y'all taking like greats like Martin Luther King or Malcolm X, y'all need to get a Black American like actor to play these characters, man. Because
Right.
if I can go
right.
to a Black American artist can go to Jamaica and play Bob Marley, they'll look at you like you crazy.
Right. Man.
Lady didn't look nothing like Whitney Houston. Then have the mannerism of Whitney Houston. Then sing like Whitney Houston. Have
Mm-hmm.
fucking Whitney Houston. Come on, man.
And the same dude that plays the RZA on the Wu-Tang Hulu series played Bobby Brown in the movie.
Oh wow.
What's it?
You
His
fucking
name is
serious?
Ashton. I forgot his last name. Ashton something.
Wow, that's a lifetime docu series right there. I don't know why they put this shit out in the movie. It's a life. They was better off being like a TV series or something, like a
Yeah.
mini docu series or something. See, these niggas will do anything to just
But
try
what
to.
what else? What else? What was they planning on doing? It's like you had the Showtime documentary come out. I thought that was better. What was they gonna do with this biopic? And it's like they just glossed over everything that she did, including the drug use.
Yeah, they ain't show none of that her smoking crack and shit. I'm like, well, I ain't even look at the movie, and I could tell that like
Yeah.
they were gonna do all the shit. Like this why I be like, don't do none of these, classic Black American, artists, movies without doing it right. See, you need to get other people to start doing this shit because I can only imagine what they'll do to like a Madonna or like Donna
Hmm.
Summer movie or something.
Right.
Like, motherfuckers just put anything out.
Right. I think that's what people was complaining about. They didn't give you nothing that you could say like, oh, I didn't know this about Whitney. Everybody know her story.
Yeah. And I heard they trying to do a Michael Jackson movie. How you gonna do that,
Yeah.
man? The Jacksons like movies from the 90s, basically supposed to mostly everything. You trying to just shit on this man's legacy, man? Who's gonna play Michael Jackson? I just want to know that.
Right.
And the Jackson family gonna be up there like, hey,
Yeah.
hey,
Yeah,
We gonna have to have full control of this shit.
yeah, of course. What are they gonna cover? Like, how do you start that? Do you start with his solo career? How are they starting on Michael Jackson film?
I don't know. I don't want to give these bastards no ideas. I wish they would stop doing movies like this, man.
Right,
They just get these non-acting ass motherfuckers from overseas. Ain't had no ain't had no history of playing like classic, like movie roles. They get the wrong people to do these movie roles.
yeah.
Getting
Right.
niggas like Idris to play, the same motherfucker in the same movie. Like, how many times I'm gonna see you, dude? You ain't the only actor I want to see.
Ashton Sanders. That's his name. And the thing is, he's a good actor, but even with the Wu-Tang series, I'm like, I don't see RZA in him. You know what I'm saying? Like
Right.
he could have been he could have been playing Inspector Deck. Like they had Joey Badass play Deck, and he wasn't Inspector Deck at all. I didn't see him like he didn't embody the character for me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like who is doing these castings? And they like, oh well, I think she looked like Whitney Houston. Let's cast her.
Only nigga I like from the Wu Tang series is the dude who's playing Beckett Man and Raekwon and fucking Old Dirty Bastard.
Oh, what's
Ghostface.
his name?
They
Davies. Davies played Method Man on that.
that nigga that played Ghostface, he looked exactly like that nigga a little bit. Like, come on now.
Right. The thing with him with well, what's his name? Shamar. I forgot his name. Shamar something. He he used to play on the Get Down, but to me like he embodies Ray mannerisms, but he don't look like Ray. Ray was chubby.
Yeah,
He's not chubby at all.
I remember him from the Get Down. Yeah, I remember him.
Yeah, he was good on the Get Down. You know what I'm saying? But at least he embodied Ray's personality. I don't see that with Ashton Sanders when he's playing the RZA. You know what I'm saying? Like people that saw the Whitney movie, they said that he did play a good Bobby Brown. Like he sounded like Bobby or whatever. He moved like Bobby. But I'm like, well, maybe he was better as Bobby than because I don't see him as the RZA.
Yeah, I don't see the zigzag Ziggler in him. This nigga out here doing gay ballet poses and shit and fashion show pictures and stuff. So I don't know.
Ronnie said they should start off with the off the wall era for the movie.
I don't think they should do the fucking movie at all. Just let the brother rest in peace.
Right. You already got the Jackson story from on VH1. Like that was great.
If it ain't gonna be like the Queen movie, y'all just need to stop.
Right.
Bohemian Rhapsody, that was a good movie.
Yeah, that was great. That was a great one.
I
And
still got,
Rami
I still,
Malek actually looked like Freddie Mercury.
yeah, I still got to look at the Will Al Yankovic movie.
Yeah, that's out too. I wasn't listening to Weird Al like that. Like I didn't even know. Like supposedly they saying the Madonna relationship is fake. So then why you put it in the biopic if it's fake?
Yeah, I was real shocked about that. I didn't even know he hit that.
Madonna ain't date that nigga. You see how you look?
He probably wasn't dating. He probably was just hitting from the
She
back, man. You know,
she was
she
going
was real.
after basketball. She was Kim Kardashian before Kim Kardashian. She was going after ball players, and if you wasn't Michael Jackson, she wasn't fucking with you.
Yeah, we know that. He was trying to
You know what I'm
fuck Dennis
saying?
Rodman.
I'm
Hey,
like,
to come
that's why I
in.
was like, yo, like I remember when she came out with Like a Virgin back in '84. She was not fucking with Yankovic like that.
Yeah, he probably would just hit him on the low, like, you the only motherfucker around, so I'm gonna just take you. If Michael come around, I'm gonna just put you on to the side. If you ain't Phil Collins or
Well,
Prince, nigga, I can.
on Madonna's worst day, she wouldn't fuck with that nigga.
Yeah, Madonna too busy out here. Dr. Black Kid to be fucking with him.
George Michael or Freddie Mercury, better vocalist.
I'm more familiar with Freddie Mercury.
I gotta go with George, man, because George voice was just great, man. Like Careless Whisper is one of the best ballads ever.
I seen a video of Living Color back in the studio. That shit was beautiful to see, man. They was
I
killing
saw
it
that.
though.
Yeah, they're supposed to be coming out with some stuff.
I said we need that album, baby.
Yeah, for sure. Rock and roll is not the same right now.
Yeah, they definitely need to be in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers just come out with anything. Why would y'all do that movie? Like, why Whitney Houston?
They want it's a cash grab. That's what it is. Because
They ain't
we
make
know
that.
Whitney's story. It's like if you're not gonna bring nothing new to people that well they could say like damn they walked away from the theater knowing that they didn't know about this. If you're not gonna do that, then why do the movie at all? You might have just skipped the movie and watched the Showtime documentary because the Showtime documentary like they had the vintage, the photos, the videos, the interviews and stuff. That was like one of the best like documentaries ever.
Yeah, it's good. I was just looking at reruns of Behind the Music or something.
Right.
That shit only made $5 million the first week. Like, come on now, 5 million.
They wasted their money, and if the estate is behind it, you know her mom is not going to let her daughter look some type of way.
Yeah, you can make my baby look crazy. She wasn't smoking
Right?
no crack. Yeah, start
She ain't
lying.
gonna
Come
do
on
it.
now. As beautiful and talented as Whitney Houston was, he had problems and she was on drugs. Like everybody and
Right.
their mama knew that.
Right. And she was still denying that Whitney was on drugs and shit.
He started fucking with Bobby and started fucking with that pipe. It was over with. Like, yeah,
It's crazy.
y'all just need to stop doing movies about these celebrities that we already know about. Matter of fact, y'all shouldn't even stop doing. Hollywood should be banned for life for doing movies about celebrities that we
Right.
actually care about. Like, come on now.
They got a Bob Marley biopic coming out.
One of his sons just died too.
Yeah. Joe Mercer died yesterday,
Yeah, that was real sad too.
and he did music too. He had a mixtape out.
I want to see if you Jamaican niggas be out there like y'all was trying for Queen Elizabeth a couple of months ago. Show that man the respect. Show
Right.
y'all King Jamaica's son some respect. Like y'all was showing that old big Queen Elizabeth.
Right.
These niggas was down in the street, man,
Right.
over some damn Elizabeth. Oh, we gonna mourn her for 12 days. No, Bumberclad, oh the Queen's dead. Kill me, Queen. Oh yeah, no,
Oh,
Bumberclad. I'd be like, they just make the whole Caribbean look bad, man.
right.
Y'all still on the British rule? Like, come on now. I don't know who's worse. Some of these Caribbeans and some of these niggas in Africa, man. It's real sad to see. And I know Red be looking at some of these niggas and be like, man, y'all just making our people look bad. If it ain't one person out here killing their own people in their homeland just because they Christian, it's these niggas in Jamaica streets because some damn Queen Elizabeth. He wearing their shirts and shit. I be like, what is going on out here?
Right.
You be having motherfuckers parents crying. Like when the shit first happened, it was so
Right.
funny. Like, you see videos of these niggas crying, like crying over Queen.
Right. But she didn't even want her own grandson to marry a black woman. You know what I'm saying? People
I
forget
don't want
that.
I don't want that black bastard to mess up our
Yeah.
bloodline. Would not marry a black baby. Do you understand me?
She didn't want the princess to be black in the palace and shit. But you have no problem with Kate being up in there.
Yeah. I ain't like that
Her flat
buttery cheek
ass.
ass bitch.
You
Now
know.
your brother's not touch over Prince King Charles. Wait till it over there and die too.
I
He
didn't
gonna
I didn't care. I didn't watch the funeral. I could kill. I'm like, yo, this country, we had more love for Diana than the Queen dying. Because Diana's at dying, that was like an accident. You know what I'm saying? Like they had more, sympathy for Diana dying in '96 than the Queen dying.
yeah. I'm from America. I really don't give a fuck about the buttery cheek
Right.
ass motherfuckers. You
Yeah,
raped
you
and
my
ravaged
queen.
African resources
Shit.
and shit. These niggas in Africa, man. Some of these dudes, it just make me it just make me like it's just sad to see a country like that with so many resources just sell out so fast and
Right.
just I don't know, man. It's just hard. It's just hard to see. And you got niggas like Akon out here just, oh no, you Black Americans, you don't have no talent. Well,
Right.
we're more talented than you niggas. And all I gotta say is Michael Jackson. That's it.
Man.
Who's the African version of Michael Jackson?
Who's the African version of Michael Jackson?
Yeah,
Who
I
is
just
it?
want to ask.
I
I
don't
don't know. Ask-
Do they have one? I don't know.
I don't know. I know.
Oh man.
I don't know. It's just copy and paste. They talk so much shit about Black Americans, but you over here copying our styles, copying. It's basically our DNA all over y'all face.
Right.
Basically, the shit that y'all do in y'all music, y'all get from it's like that all over the world. Even Asians with the whole K-pop shit, they copying Black American female artists, TLC, SWV, all that shit.
Yeah.
Like it don't make no sense the disrespect from these motherfuckers when it comes to them just talking shit about Black American artists. Oh no, these niggas don't have no talent. Beyonce niggas, we got Beyonce, and I'm the biggest Beyonce fan. Who's the African version of Beyonce?
I don't know.
Yes, the point. Ain't no. I'm telling you, man. I done seen some things, man, on Twitter. It just changed my life with some of these African niggas trying to bring up this, just trying to. It's levels to this shit. Not to say that y'all don't got talent though, but like, come on now. You had some nigga. I don't know. It was a video. It was like from the '80s. Like this nigga was like, he had the Rick James dreads and shit. He was trying to do his best line of Richie Dance impersonation. This shit was funny as hell. I had to send y'all the video of it. It's funny as fuck, man.
Wow. That's
The
crazy.
nerve of some of these niggas. This nigga Akon's hairline like a Sharpie. Like one of those black Sharpie markers
Uh-huh.
that you just write on a piece of paper. This how
Right.
that nigga's hairline. You got to use a Sharpie marker.
Yeah, he got some weird shit going on with his hair.
Yo, he got that LeBron James hairline.
Oh man.
Talking all that shit. Out here looking like a black tar heroin. Man, you better.
What did he say, guys? I think somebody mentioned he said something about black people.
He saying Black American artists don't have no talent. We always out here sagging our pants and being high on stage. But if you look at any certain place in Africa, not all places, you'll see some of these motherfuckers sitting in the street, high off that drug called cat. They be chewing on that shit. Red probably know what I'm talking about. And it's just real crazy how some of these niggas just talk, man. But they out here killing, black people in Africa because they Christians.
So,
Like I don't
we ain't got no talent, but you was on every fucking Khaled album and shit. You ain't got no damn talent.
I'm telling you, man, this how they do. This how some of these foreigners do when they come over here. They just come over here, try to get their money, then want to talk shit about Black Americans and shit. I know me being from the United States and us growing up. Even though y'all both come from different backgrounds, y'all know what I'm talking about when you see people out here actually bringing some talent to the masses. Like for a dude like Akon to be talking shit like that. It just don't make no sense. Like you got TV shows like you got TV shows like Soul Train. What's the African version of Soul Train? Who's y'all Don Cornelius? Who's y'all Barry Gordon? Who's y'all Jay-Z? Who's the African version of Jay-Z? Y'all niggas don't even got no Tupac.
They got Wizkid.
Y'all be knowing half of these dudes y'all be talking about. I'll be like, who? Who's that?
He feel that way, but he got rich off of Black Americans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't talk shit about Black Americans when your homeland look like a Call of Duty battle zone. And not all Africa is like that, man. Y'all just bring out the. I don't know why they hate black people so much in America. I just don't know what. I don't know what's the problem because we ain't never did that to them. We always try to do our best to help everybody. And I don't know, man.
That nigga need to be grateful. Michael Jackson made a fucking charity song for homelands like that, third world countries and shit. He talking crap about Black Americans.
Out here stealing from Lady Gaga and shit. Yeah, I heard about that shit. You
Yeah, I heard about that shit too.
said,
I forgot
shout
he
out,
discovered Lady Gaga because you would never know it now because she bigger than him.
yeah, shout out to my sister Miss Analytical. She was talking about this shit on her channel about I didn't even know she was even signed to the niggas record
Yeah,
label.
yeah,
She was talking about it.
yeah. She's smart. She got away from him.
She had to sue him for her goddamn money and shit off her first
Yeah,
two albums. Them
yeah,
albums sold like millions of records.
yeah. Because he was on the first album. He was on the Just Dance single. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, she's big. She's a bigger star than him now. Like when the last time he dropped a hit?
That nigga albums gonna collect cocaine dust from now on. Ain't
I
listening to
never
that
cared for Akon's. Never cared for his shit. I'm a Lady Gaga fan. I fuck with her shit than Akon.
fucking Lady Gaga. You
You
was
know,
cool back then though when a nigga didn't know no better, but just
right?
like some of you from the motherland, y'all just spit y'all lip and just start saying like the stupidest shit ever. See, I fuck with Red. Red's a real nigga because he ain't.
Yeah,
It's like when some people come over here, they just I don't know, man. I don't know what some of y'all just get the lip to just talk shit about certain people in America, man. When y'all should be grateful.
right.
Y'all should be grateful, man.
We
Y'all
all
should,
black at the end of the day, and we all the same color to the trigger happy white cop. So I don't understand this beef with Black Americans anyway.
yeah. We just come from different lineages and different cultures. We come up in different circumstances and stuff. Y'all two come from two different countries. Y'all ancestors come from two different countries though, but y'all came to America and was born here,
Right,
and y'all grew up being Americans. And
right.
it's some niggas from the diaspora that don't want to understand that even when they come to America, if you so proud of being an African, why you can't go back to your homeland and help your people? Oh no,
Hmm.
nigga, I don't want to go back to Africa, nigga.
Hmm.
They'll kill me. I done seen some things, man. It brings third chills to my heart. I don't give a fuck about them. Like certain people that talk that shit because they so busy not doing nothing in their homeland, but they want to talk shit about Black Americans. Like the
If he get
Chinese,
if he got a gun pulled out on him now by a white cop and he get killed, guess what? You still black at the end of the day. They don't care whether you from Nigeria or from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? That shit don't matter to them.
yeah, some of them consider themselves white though in certain African.
He's definitely not white. Akon?
Yeah,
No, he
they
black.
they they tried to cancel Kevin Hart these people in Egypt because he called them black. Oh no, I'm not black, nigga. I'm white. People in Egypt saying shit like this.
That's crazy.
Egypt. I'm telling you, man, that cake that we have, these niggas just say some of the most crazy shit, man. Outlandish.
There's
There's,
nothing white on Akon. Like he's definitely black. If you ever seen him wear a white suit, he stands out in the fucking black. You know what I'm saying?
talking
I
about
don't know how you can fucking think like he's white. There's nothing white on you.
talking about I'm gonna build a city in my homeland. I'm gonna call it Akon City, man. The Chinese folks about to finesse your ass, man. The Chinese ain't playing with y'all in Africa. They out here pistol whipping some of y'all niggas, and y'all ain't doing nothing about it. They have the hatred and vitriol to talk shit about some Black Americans. Go back to your homeland and help your people, man. It's real sad to see people from the diaspora talk all that shit, and you still got brothers and sisters over there that actually want to see them in their country do better. But you always got sell out niggas from y'all government talking shit about Black Americans, but they out here selling y'all resources for billions and billions of dollars. They just made a deal with some of these African leaders. They about to give up their resources for chump change to the Americans. I'm
Where
telling
is
you,
Reg?
man,
Reg, are
Joe
are
Biden,
you still here? Reg, you still here? Or you sleeping?
Red's probably in hibernation
I
mode.
ain't hear that nigga in a minute.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Reg would have probably said so right about now. He probably knocked out. Red's like, fuck this. I don't want to sleep on these niggas. Just let them talk.
Oh man, this nigga. Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, I had to do a video. I had to do a live stream on this nigga like yesterday or something on my channel. I had to eat to his ass and hit him with a hard cherry and shit. So
Yeah, Jesus Christ, this nigga here.
he talking the most shit, man. Like I can see if y'all was bringing that shit to the people y'all home, man. Yeah, that nigga.
This
He
nigga
knocked out.
here.
You
I called him. He's sleeping. Oh
wake
man.
your ass up. He must be a deep sleeper.
Yo, it was funny. Only
Oh
Rich.
my god.
Only Rich.
Yeah, only red. He's like, oh
Yeah,
shit, I don't went to sleep. Fuck. I can hear him now.
right.
You
Unbelievable.
said um you said you got a pickups video you gonna do on your channel?
I'm waiting. I'm still waiting for the package to actually come.
I'm probably just order you something else
Whenever it
if
show
you
up,
want.
I'll do an unboxing. So
Nah, I was saying I'll probably get you something different. Then just order something else.
yeah.
I don't know what you want though.
Huh?
I was saying I don't know what you want though.
Uh, I'll find some. I have. There's like many not many. There's a couple of like albums that I don't have that's probably out of print by now, but I'll just email it. Email you something.
All right. And this nigga Reds I went to sleep on us. He was like, fuck that.
I didn't think he was going to bed. I thought he said he wanted to get off here or whatever.
And he just said, fuck that, just let them niggas talk.
Oh man, you know. Wow.
I should have asked him when he gonna do another trash review.
Who knows, man? I don't be knowing. Reg has like all the schedule what he's gonna do.
Cause when he did one in a while, I always go back listening to that black trash review. I said every time I look at shit, I just get the laugh.
That shit was bad. Wow. That might be the worst one we ever did. You know what I mean? It was that
I
bad.
I forgot what other one he did one day. I was like, damn, this nigga. I know it took him like it was like this nigga was being tortured when he was doing the album. I forgot which one it was.
Like the trash reviews be bad, yo. It don't be like there's not one we did and I'd be like, yo, this is a good album. This should be terrible. You know?
I'd be like, damn, he be doing albums I ain't never heard of. I'd be like, this shit
Yeah.
came out.
It was only one that we did, the El Nino album, and I like the Death Squad album. I know Reg didn't like it, so I didn't think that was a trash album. But
Y'all was
the
going
rest
back.
of the shit we do was terrible. Though.
Yeah, y'all was going back and forth on that. I heard of that album. I just ain't listened to it in a while. That the El Nino Death Squad album. It's like a blue album cover with like red words.
Yeah, and it has like this like the El Nino like storm in the background.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
I like the album because I've always been a fan of Death Squad. You know what I'm saying? I like the album, but for some reason there's people that like it, there's people that hate it.
Yeah, it'd be like that with certain albums and shit.
Yeah.
I'd be like, y'all are listening to this shit but don't like this. I'd be like, okay.
Yeah,
You
I
listen to
don't know
every
what trashy review. You need to do one for China Doll because I didn't like that one.
yeah, I was fucking shit.
Oh man.
That's the Notorious K.I.M. or Eve Evolution album or something. But like,
Yeah.
come on.
I didn't care for those albums either.
I like Rough Riders, First Lady, and Scorpion. That's about it.
Hmm. Yeah, same. First two was good.
Little Kim, Hardcore '96, and La Bella Mafia.
Yeah, those were good. After that, like that Naked album that the Source gave like 5 mics, that was bad.
He got some cuts on there though. I ain't even gonna lie, but I don't think he. I don't think he needed 5 mics though.
Right.
She must have had to get on her knees and suck a dick to get that. What that came out? '05.
Yeah, I think 05, I think it was, yeah. 05, 06.
Okay, I guess bitch ass Vizina was gone from the source by then, so she couldn't have did that. You know, she probably had to
What?
suck up Dave. Maybe.
They wildin'.
Yeah, man. That's how some of these niggas get these magazines. These shit.
Yeah, that shit is crazy, man.
They did they did this a couple months ago. It was the Rolling Stones shit. The top 200 best albums of hip hop history or some shit.
Right.
Me and Sean did a video on it shit though. It was like a couple months ago. I was just going through like the list and shit.
Hmm.
I tell you, man, you go back and look at that list, it'll make you want to throw something. You'll be like Trey, our boys in the hood, just swinging. Like you gonna put this album at this number? Really?
Right.
Yes.
It was crazy.
I can't believe him. I went to sleep on
This would
that.
be a great time for Beer to come on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we need Mike Q to come on the phone.
Mike was on here earlier. I don't know where he's at.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's that fucking TV show y'all was looking at? It was like a cop show or something. Y'all was looking at before.
The TV show?
Yeah, y'all was like showing a clip or something. It was like a cop show or something.
Oh, that was TJ Hooker. That's a show that it was a cop show that came out in the 80s with William Shatner and Heather Locklear.
I said I should have asked Red. This what you looking at in the streets for? TJ Hooker. I can hear you said Miami Vice or Chips or something, but like, come on now. Like the fighting coordination off brand like that exploitation movie fight scene right there.
Yo, that shit did not age well at all, man.
I said Red, oh man, because you be looking at these old ass TV shows. I like old TV shows, but I don't go like past a certain place.
Right. School Days will do the right thing. Do the right thing. That's
I ain't never looked at School Days.
School Days was good. That was a good film. It was like with two you had like two pledges. You had like two fraternities pledging on a college campus, and they were going at it with each other. That was good. You had Lawrence Fishburne when he was younger. He was in that film. Tisha Campbell was in that film. Giancarlo Esposito. A lot of stars in that film.
Yeah, I remember him. He played on Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Do the Right Thing was great because that's a topic that's still going on now. That might happen forever. You have like crooked ass cops out here, that's gonna go on forever. So that movie's always gonna be timeless.
Yeah,
Just the way that they killed Radio Raheem was just crazy. Like that shit, that's the shit in the movie that made me mad.
that's my
You know
boy
what I
right there,
mean?
man.
Yeah.
That's my boy, man. That choked him out and shit. I would have shot one of them motherfuckers.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that shit was just crazy. But like, yeah, that's a classic film, man. I love that film.
Yeah, he was turning up that boombox with the Puerto Rican. Oh man, we don't
Right,
want to hear that shit, man. Man, fuck you, fool.
right.
Talking about y'all creative.
Sally wanted serve, but Sally want yo. You know what? How that whole thing started when Bugging Out came into the pizzeria and he was like, "Yo, put some black people on the wall," and Sal was like, "This is my fucking pizzeria." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Bugging out had a point though. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you have black people paying hard on money to buy your pizza. You could the least you could do is put up Jackie Robinson on the wall. He didn't want to do it.
Yeah,
That's how that whole shit
Rob
started.
King on the wall. You can keep all those spaghetti eat motherfuckers on the wall. Just put about one or
Right.
two brothers up there.
And on top of that, you had the younger brother. What was his name? Vito. He was friends with Mookie, and the older brother didn't like that. You know what I'm
Yo,
saying?
he would
So it was like there was already and on top of that, like Sal considered Mookie family. The older
yeah.
brother didn't. He hated that shit. He was like, "Oh, pops, you giving Mookie special treatment than your own sons. Like, oh, he can go home and take a shower, mess around with his girlfriend, and then come back to work. Like, who does that?
I would have choked his ass out. You would have hit these brass knuckles talking to
Yeah,
me like that.
that shit. He wouldn't have survived. He wouldn't have survived if and now he wouldn't have survived. He would have gotten shot.
Boy, you would have got your wig. You can't give a fuck about the mafia. Your ass would have got put up in his box.
Yeah,
Being in a borough like Brooklyn. Like you on the
yeah.
wrong side of Brooklyn too, nigga.
Right. Bedside that time was hella bad, man.
Shit.
You know what I'm saying? It's now it's more gentrified and shit, but back in the 90s, that shit he couldn't have did that shit in real life.
Would have got stuck. You would have got stuck up, man. Would
Yeah.
have left your ass out here butt naked, boy. You can't be doing that shit.
The riot scene was crazy too. Yeah, because they were ready to burn down South. They was
Yeah,
ready. It's like
like
you killed like one of their neighborhood, peoples, and just the way that he died, it was like somebody had to pay for that. So that's why Sal's burnt down.
yeah, there was some George Floyd shit right there. There was just
Yeah,
sad.
that was some LA riots type of shit. And the LA riots happened, and they were burning down every fucking thing out there.
Motherfucking Mexicans out here stealing furniture and shit. Yeah, I remember that shit.
Yeah, you know, that's
The way,
always gonna be my favorite Spike Lee film, man. That was a classic.
yeah, the way the country going now, I would be surprised if shit happen like that now. They already having like riots in France and shit.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers flipping over cars and shit. I'm like, how
Hmm.
y'all getting that here?
They had riots and stuff when George Floyd died and niggas took to the streets. They were fucking up Macy's, fucking up Bloomingdale's, all the department stores, the Verizon stores, everything.
Yeah, motherfuckers running in the game, start getting all the games.
Crazy, man.
This is why I stay in the house, man. I go to work and prepare for the worst. Motherfucker, you gonna be like red done out here. I just stay prepared on some Terminator shit.
Crazy.
You gonna wake up and be like, these niggas still talking?
Oh, he gonna be on here by himself.
Shit. Oh, shit. You not ready. Why the fuck y'all didn't call me? I tried to call you.
For real, I called you on the live when you didn't pick up. You know what I'm saying?
Shit, man.
Man, better movie scene. The wake up scene in School Days or riot scene from. I just said the riot scene from Do the Right Thing.
Who asked you that, Q?
Ronnie.
Okay.
The riot scene, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's a great film.
I can't think of no female albums out this shit that I like.
Megan Thee Stallion, you like her shit?
You know, I don't like her.
I know. Reg loved her album. You know what I'm saying?
I
But I
gotta
was like,
get
I'm not reviewing no fucking Megan Thee Stallion.
get into more Shay Norton. I would like to hear. I don't even think Rhapsody came up with something this year, if I'm not
Nah, she
mistaken.
ain't come up with nothing this year.
Shit,
Shane came out with an album early this year, like I think it was like January, February came out, and she produced the whole thing. But
this is
it's not making my top 10 list.
okay.
Yeah, Amani Caesar had a good album too. The Liz Part Two.
I heard of her. I just didn't never listen to her.
Yeah, Amani Caesar's album was dope. And she tried different things on this one. She was like doing some singing. The beats were hard.
I like to hear Queen Latifah album. I don't know why.
Queen Latifah, I don't know if she ever gonna do music again.
Yeah, she making too much money. All these Avon commercials.
Yeah, that's on CBS and shit. Playing the was she like an ex CIA agent and shit?
Oh yeah, the Equalizer. Yeah,
The Equalizer, yeah,
only Equalizer I know is DJ White. I'm like, as
yeah.
long as you get paid and you ain't out
But
here doing
they
crazy
in the
shit.
same universe though, cause they had talks about like him doing a cameo on the show with her.
Oh, that'd be good. That'd be good. Like he could just be like a cameo, like her trainer or something, or her master and shit.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Oh,
Be
she
on
put
some
out
Blade.
two albums. I only heard one from Shane this year. I didn't hear the other one.
Be on some Blade and Whisper shit.
Yeah.
This is what they need to make another Blade movie with Wesley Snipes in it.
Yeah. They
I don't
they
no
doing
new.
they doing a TV series with Mashallah Ali.
I hope he have a cameo appearance
Yeah.
in it because I hope
Like
it
it's
looks
supposed to be like straight to Disney, and I supposedly Wesley Snipes is gonna be in it, like he's playing his mentor.
Disney.
Disney Plus.
No man, let that shit say Marvel. Like, come on now, I want to see
Yeah.
the.
I mean they part of Disney, so anything that's Marvel is gonna be through Disney.
So they're gonna be showing blood and guts when it shit happens.
Yeah, they gotta show that. It can't be no PG Blade.
Okay, man,
You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
know,
That
man.
that shit'll bomb if it's no blood and gore. Nah, it gotta be rated R.
Man, I can't stand this. They just be buying everything, fucking
And
everything up.
that's the shit that they going through now with Daredevil, like bringing back Daredevil. They trying to decide if it's gonna be dark like the Netflix series or if it's gonna be lighter. You gotta make Daredevil the same way it was on Netflix. You know what I'm saying? It has to be in that tone because if it's lighthearted, who the fuck want to see a lighthearted Daredevil? This ain't My Little Pony.
Yeah, this ain't doing this for motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? So they have to make Blade rated R. It can't be PG. That shit's not gonna work.
Yeah,
Oh, it's gonna be about Blade's daughter. Okay,
no
that'll
telling
be
what.
this nigga. He said he's supposed to do a live stream with Mike. He ain't making that live stream. This nigga dead sleep right now.
I could have swore this nigga was just whistling a couple of seconds ago. I must have been tripping.
I thought he was too. Reg, you
Whistling,
talking
wow.
in your sleep? He ain't making that live stream.
Yeah, I might gotta go over there and take over for him, man. Like
What
I
y'all
had to.
talking about tonight anyway, Mike? What y'all talking about? He said what they were talking about. So I forgot what he said he was doing tonight. She's going to take the mantle. So if Blade's daughter is taking the mantle, who is Mahershala Ali is playing? If he's playing Blade, so you can have two Blades. You can have him and Blade's daughter. I'm
So it's gonna be
confused.
like one thing.
I'm confused. There's gonna be two Blades in the show.
Just let him be the mentor. Then, like, if you have a
We
daughter,
don't, we
just
don't
train
need a female Blade. That you see what they doing? That's that fucking
that
woke
feminist
bullshit. We don't need a female. Like they gave us a female Thor in the Thor movie. We don't need a female Blade.
motherfuckers gave us She-Hulk. We didn't even need that garbage ass TV show.
See, I like She-Hulk though. She-Hulk was funny. You know what I'm saying? And like I grew up like reading some of the She-Hulk comics or whatever, but not we don't
Not
need
this.
a female for every damn hero that's out here. You know what I'm saying? Like if they announce like, oh, Hugh Jackman is coming back as Wolverine in Deadpool 3, it don't mean that we need a female Wolverine.
You got Spider-Man, Spider-Gwen. You got Hulk, She-Hulk. You
Right.
got the Red Ranger. You got the Pink and Yellow Ranger. Like, come on now.
Oh man. Come on, man. Indiana Jones 5? That they don't even need to come out with 5. Like 3 was enough.
I can't even tell you the last time I even looked at Indiana Jones.
He look old. he looked like a great grandfather running around in a fucking hat and whip. Like, come on, man.
That's how I
But
feel about Clint
retire
Eastwood.
Indiana Jones already. He doesn't need to come out with another one.
That's how I feel about Clint Eastwood. I'd be like, I could have sworn you died a couple years ago. Mike was
Nah, but
like, he's
see,
still alive.
he's directing movies now, though.
Yeah. I gotta
You know what I'm
look at
saying?
that. I gotta look at that movie called The Smuggler. That came out a couple of years ago.
The Smuggler.
Yeah.
What was that about?
I think he was like a drug trafficker for like a drug
Oh,
cartel.
you mean not The Smuggler. That's what
No,
I'm like The Smuggler. It was another
the
title
mule.
for that. I saw that film. That was a good film though.
It was the mule. I think what I think
It
that's
was.
what it was called.
I know what you're talking about. It was him and Bradley Cooper was in that film. The Mule, yeah, that was a good
Yeah,
film.
they were.
That was a good film.
I like that
Yeah, like
Gran Torino movie.
like he had took money from like the cartel or whatever, and he was like driving over like they shipments, and Bradley Cooper played like the cop that was like after him and shit. Yeah,
He
that was a
said
good film.
Harrison Ford is almost 100 years old.
Harrison, and he's also on the prequel for Yellowstone right now. I have yet
Oh
to see
yeah,
that. I think that's just so dumb. It's like you have Yellowstone the season the new season going on right now, and then they're doing the prequels on at the same time as a regular season. That makes no sense,
19 some shit.
huh?
They should have just waited until Yellowstone series finished,
Right
then
till it's
start.
till it's finished. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you have two shows going on at the same time. You know,
This how I feel about the Dragon Ball series. Like after a certain period of time, I just like, why y'all still making this shit? Cause like if it ain't the original, I don't
right,
want to even talk about it.
right.
Dragon Ball G.
He has a daughter in that too. Oh man.
Stop putting y'all kids in movies, please.
Oh man, I didn't like part four. When they had Shia LaBeouf in part four, I didn't care for that one either.
I don't even remember that motherfucker for Transformers movies. I can't remember him in nothing else besides the one that movie.
Harry Potter, I don't want to see no reboot for that, man. Seven
Hell no.
seven films was enough. I don't want to see no more Harry Potter.
If it ain't like the original Harry Potters, I don't want to see that shit. Leave that
Nah,
shit in the past. I never liked Lord of the Rings too. I always thought that shit was
man. I
trash.
love I love Lord of the Rings. The trilogy was one of the best, but those prequels is what fucked it up. When they came out
Just
with
give me,
The Hobbit and they came out with Desolation of Smog and shit, I didn't like the prequels at all for that.
just give me the original Harry Potters, and I'm good. It's just like the Star Wars series. I can only go through like a certain period of time. So
Right. It's too much. It's too much of an overload. They have like so many Star Wars like series that's out, yo. They have animated ones. They got live action ones.
I'm surprised they did a Broadway play on it.
DC don't know, right? That's next. That's
Star
that's
Wars
gonna
on
be the next
Broadway.
thing.
These
Oh,
niggas
I'm
made a New
telling
Jack
you,
video.
that's gonna be the next shit. They're gonna be like, oh, Lord of the Rings, the Broadway musical, and fucking Frodo Baggins gonna be singing this shit.
These
Uh,
niggas made a New Jack video on Broadway. They shit was funny as fuck.
that's why I didn't go see that shit. I'm like, I'm not going to see that. Fuck no. You saw the cast for
What?
that shit?
Pat him down. What? Pat him
Like,
down.
no.
Oh
They
shit.
think it's official because they threw in the original G Money, so he ain't Nino, you know.
So you know that Tyler Perry's House of Pain money must have been running out. Meet the
Yeah,
Browns. That's the TV show he was on. Meet the
yeah,
Browns.
that's crazy, man. DC don't know what they doing. Like they axing people, they getting rid of. They don't know what they doing over there, man.
Jesus Christ.
I
I
didn't. I
don't want
yo,
to see. A movie. I never did.
Avatar, the first one was good. I'm not in no hurry to watch part two and all these like 6 other sequels he got planned.
I like Avatar: The Last Airbender. I never liked those Avatar movies.
That shit made like $1 billion already.
I don't see how.
The kids love that shit. I don't know anybody that's grown that's going to see Avatar, like unless they got kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I haven't been to the movie theater since the pandemic started. I'm definitely not going to see no fucking Avatar in the movie theater.
I can't even tell you the last time I ever been to like a movie theater. It's been like at least almost 5 to 10 years. I don't know what to do.
Black Clark Kent. I know they wanted Michael B. Jordan to play him, supposedly. Again, it's like how many damn Superman films you can keep making? You got the Christopher Reeves era. You got the one Superman film with Brandon Roth. You got Henry Cavill. To me, was a great Superman. I don't know why you would get rid of him. Now they want a black Superman. Why do we need that? So for every Caucasian superhero, you're gonna have somebody a black. So we need a black Batman. We need a black Wonder Woman now.
Why we can't
You
get a
know,
static shock?
he's black, right?
Yeah, you don't need no black
Why not
Superman.
do
What
that?
static shock movie?
Why do they need a black Superman for what?
I
Henry
don't know,
Cavill
man.
was great. I don't understand. Like it's like ever since George Floyd died, it's like okay, well we got a piece to the black people now. You kind
You
of
got
late
that.
on that. They kind of late on
You
that.
know
You should have been doing that 400 years ago.
how you can appease to me? This is the perfect answer. Give me reparations. Give me my
Exactly,
reparations check.
exactly. So
Give
so
me my
giving us
rep.
a black man is supposed to what? That's supposed to like all of a sudden, you know, that's supposed to be like okay, well black people got a black Superman now, so maybe they'll forget about all the shit that we put them through. No,
Nope.
you got a long way to go before that ever happens.
Give me my reparations check. Try to get his Terracon reparations check, and
Right.
Red can get his reparations from the motherfuckers over there messing with his people in Africa. So everybody can win.
I don't know what the hell DC is doing. That's why they always gonna be last to Marvel because they don't know what they're doing.
I just gave them an idea, static shock.
Yeah, their fans been wanting that, but DC don't think like that. They don't think of for the fans. They think fucking bonehead shit, like getting rid of
I'm,
Henry
t-
Cavill for a new Superman.
I'm telling you, man, that cocaine don't work like it used to in Hollywood. They just
You know,
running out
or
of
they
ideas.
they they want to let go Jason Momoa. Jason Momoa is a great actor. He was good as Aquaman. You want to let him go and go to Marvel? That
They
makes no
let him.
sense.
They let,
That makes no sense. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't understand what they're doing over there.
motherfucker tripping. How you gonna let go of the Aquaman?
They're letting him go so that he can go to Marvel. That makes no sense.
Stupid as hell. Why would you let your cash cow go?
So now you have to reboot Aquaman all over again, and that just came out. They didn't
Jesus
even they didn't
Christ.
even drop part two yet, right? Mind you, they didn't even drop part two yet. Part two been done. They want to let Momoa go, so now you got to reboot Aquaman all over again. Explain
You
that.
know these. You know these motherfuckers running out of ideas when they got to keep making Fast and the Furious movies and shit.
Bro. I lost all hope for DC movies, man. Like just stick with the comics
Yeah.
because they don't know what
I'm
they're doing over there.
I'm starting back collecting the comics. I just started back collecting Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah,
I said I got to
yeah.
get back in the game.
Black. They let go. They let the Rock go. Black Adam just came out. How do you let the Rock go? I don't understand that.
They were saying the Rock was acting like a diva or some shit.
The Rock, yo, I don't. I think they were asking him like to do cameos in other films, and he rejected them. It was something going on, but they let him go. And Black Adam came out in October and made like 800 million. How do you let the Rock go? And they were planning that movie for like a whole decade.
To tell you the truth, I'm tired of seeing the Rock in these fucking movies. I really don't want to see him in that movie.
Unbelievable.
He played the same fucking character in every movie. I don't see him
No,
actually.
because he doesn't have acting. He doesn't have no depth to his acting. So he's always gonna be looked at as the new Arnold Schwarzenegger of this generation. That's how Schwarzenegger was.
Yeah, he
You know
should
what I'm saying?
just did it.
Not too many like deep roles that Arnold Schwarzenegger had played. You know what I'm saying? His
Terminator.
thing was action films. That was Terminator, Commando, Raw Deal. That was his shit. He didn't do dramatic roles like that. You know what I'm saying?
Some of these,
That, that's
some of
the
these
Rock.
people
The
did.
Rock will not do dramatic. He's not gonna do dramatic roles like that.
I know this nigga when shit. We start when he did that garbage ass movie called The Two Series. I'm like, yeah, they got this nigga just doing it.
You know what I'm saying? Like how many movies he's done with Kevin Hart already? He's done like 4 or 5 movies with him.
Man, y'all could have did that Ride Along series with Ice Cube and with Mike F. This shit would have been way funny.
Man.
And y'all could have had Kevin Hart as a background dude. That shit would have been super funny. You get Chris Tucker in there. That's a hit right there.
Right, but they keep Ezra Miller, who like been in trouble for like the last whole year. He's been in trouble. They keep Ezra Miller as the Flash, but they let Henry Cavill go. How does that make sense, yo?
I don't know, man. Now these now these niggas talk about they want to come out with a Rush Hour 4. I'm like, y'all been
Oh
could have put that
God.
damn out. You go, oh no,
Because you know what it is, because like yo, they want to bring back a franchise that people love and that they feel like they can still do sequels for.
you really want to know what I think about it? It's a different era, and a lot of these motherfuckers are too sensitive. Like you can only imagine what they were saying back then, like on the last Rush Hour 3.
Right.
Like these people are so sensitive right now, and you have
Exactly.
this whole stupid ass anti-Asian hate
You're right.
crime bills.
Exactly.
Can't even these motherfuckers are out these being
Chris
sensitive.
Tucker not exactly what I'm saying. Chris Tucker not gonna be able to get away with those Asian jokes anymore. You know what I'm saying? Like he got away with that shit back for the first two. He's not gonna be able to do that shit for part four.
And that's the worst part, cause like man, it's a movie. You motherfuckers just be so sensitive about certain things, but if y'all say something about black people, we don't supposed to say that.
Man, I don't think they should do that. Part three, I didn't like. I thought they should have ended it with part three, but they want to do a part four, and it's like, what type of jokes is Chris Tucker gonna do? Because he is not. If the minute he do an Asian joke, they're gonna be on his ass.
Oh, he
I'm
make fun
telling
about
you.
shit quick. Oh, you he racist. Stop
You
eating
know what I'm
it.
saying?
Boom.
Hollywood at this point, Hollywood is has opened the doors for Asians, for young Asian filmmakers and actors. You know, Crazy Rich Asians was a huge film. You know, Marvel came out with their own Asian hero, Shang Chi. You
I don't even know what the fuck it
know what I'm
is.
saying? So it's like they he can't do no crazy Asian jokes like he used to in one and two. It's gonna be it's era is soft, yo. It's a different era. That's why I'm like, why they doing a part four? It's not gonna be the same.
Too sensitive, man. It's too big, mate. They don't got no thick skin.
Jackie
This
Chan,
how
I thought Jackie Chan was retired, but apparently he coming out of retirement for part four.
I feel about some of these comedians. These comedians can't beat themselves without motherfuckers getting mad about the jokes that they tell. Like motherfucker, you's a comedian. You already know what this man about to say when you come to this comedy special. So don't get mad.
Ah man, I don't know what the plot is. I really don't know. I know they announced it, so I guess they have a script already, but it's not gonna be the same.
Yeah.
The Flash. I haven't seen. I have to catch up with the Flash. I haven't seen that for like the last 2 seasons, and I know they got the last season coming up.
I just got this Yellowstone box, but I gotta look at it before I go back to work.
Oh, Yellowstone.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you will. You have you seen it before? This is your first time watching it.
I seen it before, but I never like got in tune with it. I seen
I
like
think
clips and stuff.
it's a great show. Definitely a great show, man. Like, and I'm not really a fan of shows like that, but I had a friend that put me onto that show, and I watched like the first season, and I'm like, yo, I got hooked. The Dutton family, they're some bastards, yo.
Yeah, that bitch best. That's a little evil ass little white bitch. You gotta watch out
She,
after her.
she is, and I'm wondering. I'm like, yo, if her mom was alive, you think she would get away with half the shit that she got away with?
Nah, I think her mom would have kept her in place though, but she would have
That
still had that
that
edge.
is an evil little slut, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm about to get into Game of Thrones too. I just got that box set too.
See, Game of Thrones, like I have friends that watched it. I never could get into that though.
Yeah, this shit look real cool as fuck too though, but you know,
Yeah,
I gotta get into it.
yeah, Yellowstone is a shit though. I love that song, that TV show.
Yo, you don't woke up now, sir?
Read you up?
I don't know if that nigga done turned over a ring. I don't know. I
You
thought
said
we
what?
had some hope.
You up,
Oh,
yo?
you
You
done?
think I called you, yo?
You know, I
Yo,
fucking.
yo,
You
you
say
only been
call me?
sleeping for like an hour, right?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my god! And you gotta do a live stream with Mike.
Yeah, later on.
What's later on?
We're gonna do some reactions on some
This
bullshit.
nigga passed out now. It's like 12 o'clock. He's already sleeping.
1209.
Yo. Oh man.
At least it's not that long I fell asleep for.
You was knocked off about 30 some minutes, sir.
You said
You
what?
was, yo, you was knocked out for a whole hour.
We just kept on talking. Then we was like, "What Reg at? You been quiet for a while."
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. That shit just came out of nowhere because I was eating something and shit like that. Then, boom.
Yeah,
This dude was
yeah,
sleeping for a whole hour, bro. Like I called him on the live and he was still sleeping.
he called you and everything. Reg got hit with an itis. He was knocked out.
Shit.
Boom.
Oh man. The bathroom.
He said, "I thought he said I thought he was using the bathroom."
Oh shit. Yeah, man. What y'all doing? Y'all doing reactions tonight?
Yeah,
Reactions to what? Like videos?
yeah.
Oh. He had
Yeah,
some
we
good ass
was
food.
talking.
What you had for dinner, Reg? I need some of that. Whatever Reg had to put him to sleep. What you had for dinner?
Just some like Christmas leftovers and shit.
Oh. Damn, that put you to sleep?
You said what?
That put you to sleep, the Christmas leftovers?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
Wow.
They must have had something I don't even want to eat.
Did he have what? Did he have a good dream about Rocco and Heifer?
Now shut the fuck
No.
up.
Who's Rocco and Heifer? Who's that? I
Man,
don't know
shut
this
the
guy.
fuck up, God.
Oh man. Is that from that Rocco show?
Yeah.
Oh. Oh man.
I fell asleep. This dream it happens. God damn it.
We all been there. Now we just talking and shit. You know, me and Charlie just kicking it and stuff.
It's not
I was like,
you. Not you.
Yo.
I'm gonna stay on for maybe like another 10 minutes.
He's going back to sleep, so we'll be on here for like another hour.
you gotta save his string out, man. Yeah.
Ren and Stimpy or Rocco's Modern. I never watched Rocco's Modern Life.
I don't like neither of them shows. And y'all know that too. Stop asking that question, man.
Ren and Stimpy for me because I actually watched that show.
I can see if you said cat dog or something. Like, come on.
Oh man.
Let me see what y'all saying in these damn comments here. Yo, Power, you crazy as hell.
Cat Dog. Never watched that either.
I, I was a Cartoon Network, but I always balanced it out between certain, TV shows.
Yeah. Yeah, I
You said
wouldn't
what?
mind this.
You said what y'all talking about?
Now they was talking about cartoons and shit. I said I was more of a Cartoon Network person.
True.
Yeah.
What y'all think are some overrated hip hop albums this year?
You said
Overrated for
overrated
me.
hip hop albums.
Mm.
Yeah, that niggas just can't keep
Kendrick
talking.
album was overrated to me.
Okay.
Kendrick album. Like I liked a couple like the songs that I liked were like the mature subject matter songs. Like the songs that he's accustomed to doing. But I didn't think it was a great all around album though.
Okay.
Trying to think like what was another like overrated album this year. I don't know.
And fucking Future album with him having a mask over his face or something. I forgot what this shit was called. I'm like, I don't know.
Drake,
If it,
Drake and 21 Savage, that album.
I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah. Cause it's mostly Drake on that. Like I listened to the album. It's mostly Drake on that album. Like 21 Savage is on maybe like 6 songs, the most.
I could have swore there was a mixtape.
Not it's 16 tracks and Drake is on every last track.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go with honestly never mind because of Drake singing and rapping. I like the instrumentals though. I wish it was just an instrumental album.
Right. Yeah, I mean he has the voice for that though. Like for him, I thought he was gonna he sang a lot on a lot of those songs.
I don't think that house music production actually fits him. This is
Right.
what I was saying. This is what I was saying about the Renaissance album from Beyonce. I'm like, it worked on certain songs for her though, but like I don't know, for like a whole album.
Um Overrated. Yeah, besides those two, I'm trying to see what else was overrated to me. Let's see. I didn't like Cormega's album either. I don't know if it was overrated. I just didn't like it.
Oh wow.
It like some of the albums that people love this year, I hated. Cormega's album, I didn't care for. Um, Rome Street's album, I didn't care for. It's a
Who's album?
couple.
What streets?
Rome Streets, the Griselda. Well, it's
Oh,
not. Yeah, the Griselda album that he because he sounded like Griselda now. Yeah, I didn't like the production on it. I just and that's how I felt about Boldy James when he went to Griselda. Every track on that Boldy James album sounded like some shit for Westside. I'm like, y'all are not Westside. Y'all are like your balls are better than Westside. You should be having like better fucking production.
Yeah, this nigga said two chains. Ain't even know he ain't got this shit. That's how irrelevant he is.
Um, yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's a lot. Some shit I didn't care for. I don't know if they were overrated, but yeah, the Her Loss album, the Kendrick album, I just felt those shits were overrated as hell.
I got honestly never mind just because of Drake being on it. Um, Beyonce's Renaissance. Let me see. Anything NBA YoungBoy came out with.
Oh my God, yes.
Um, that fucking Future. I forgot what it's called, but he wearing like a purple suit or something. He in a car or something. And it's more though, but it just overclogging my mind. I can't think.
Hmm. Currency and Jay Electronica doing an album.
No,
Oh God,
Oh my God.
I can't even picture that. What? Why?
don't you dare try to put that trash on my boy Church.
Yeah, Currency had a great album this year. Him and Alchemist, that was a great album. They don't even. I don't even. I can't see that pairing. The Currency and Jay
Really,
Electronica. Who's doing
two
the
different,
production for that?
two
Probably
opposite
crazy.
polar.
Yeah,
That's two opposite, you know, like styles. So I can't really see them actually meshing
yeah.
good
It's
together.
like they don't go together.
That's the opposite of peanut butter and jelly. This like peanut butter and sardines.
Peanut butter and mayonnaise. That's the fuck that is. Wow.
I said this nigga having Jay Z all on his last album. I'm like,
Yeah,
this
that
was
that yo, and the thing that you had people comparing that album to Cuban Link. Are you fucking kidding me? Cuban Link? You did utter that name in the same sentence with Jay Electronica and Jay Z? They were tripping. That album is nowhere near on that level of Cuban Link.
I agree.
The production wasn't that good, and Alchemist was on that album, and even those beats that he gave, I did not like. I'm like, Alchemist, you ain't never worked with Jay Z in your life. You giving him some yacht rock bullshit, some acapella shit with no drums? Like, come on.
he said, yeah, right.
Because he did an album called Yacht Rock, and he had like some acapella shit on there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, come on, bro. Like the same production you give Griselda, you should have gave to Jay on that album. He gave him some fucking like emo bullshit. I'm like, come on, man.
Oh God.
It was bad. I'm like, and I saw people post that shit up like, oh, this is the best shit ever since Cuban Link. I'm like, no, it ain't. Not even.
Shit, this shit ain't even touching.
They on a whole different level, man. Like, no, come on.
This shit ain't even touching beneath the surface. But just
Because Jay, you know why they kept that shit a secret? Because he didn't tell nobody that Jay was all over that damn album. So when people hearing the album and they hear Jay Z's on every damn song, and they just went crazy, like, oh, this is the best shit since Cuban Link. No, it's not. I was like, no, man, that production was bad. The songs was bad, and he's gonna pair up with Currency. Currency has a great discography. Jay Electronica don't.
Exactly.
I don't even want to hear that album.
that's a shame. Machine Gun Kelly just got to better than yours. That's a damn shame.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
Machine Gun Kelly don't even try like that.
right.
Yeah, it's talented. Like, damn, Jay,
They trying to kick his blunt headed ass out of rock, yo.
you making better rock music than some of these
They,
niggas out here now.
the Rockheads don't want him in there because he's making this whole what they call it pop rock bullshit.
But they've been doing that since like the 2000s. But so I don't see nothing was
Yeah.
so different.
The Rockheads, I've seen like rock blogs on YouTube, and they don't even like him doing the shit that he's doing now.
I
You
seen
know what I'm
that.
saying? Like they made like videos about him, like, yo, he's fucking up rock and roll. I'm like, yo,
He ain't doing it compared to some of you motherfuckers ain't doing. He's talking all this shit, but ain't doing that.
rock pop or whatever the fuck they call it that he's doing. And he's not a real rock artist. He's a rapper that switched genres. Vanilla Ice did the same shit.
Vanilla Ice first album sold more records than some of you
Yeah.
niggas.
Right?
Talking all that.
Vanilla got
This
his
nigga,
he got his multi-platinum album. He said, "Fuck it, I'm going to reggae. Then I'm going to alternative and shit."
that motherfucker still can. His first, he can perform every song off his first album for the rest of his life and still get paid.
Hey,
Why you
facts,
motherfuckers still like making
facts.
music and not even go? If you motherfucking go a certain
Yo,
rock artist, I don't know what y'all talking about.
I'm gonna tell you, I'm trying to do an interview with Vanilla Ice.
Oh shit,
I'm
that'd be
trying to
cool.
do an interview IG live with him. I think he'll do it.
Yeah, that'd be good exposure for you.
You know what I'm saying? It's not on my to-do list, but I'm like somebody's had said suggested that. I'm like, you know what? I could actually, I think I could get him to do a live with me. You know what I'm saying? Just talk about that first album and that's it. Like, I don't want to talk about nothing else after that. Like Cool as Ice soundtrack was garbage, and he switched genres and grew dreads and shit. And I don't want to talk about that shit. Just the first album. You know what I'm
That'd be straight.
saying?
Yeah, I know what
But
you're saying.
they mad at this nigga for doing like rock pop when it's like he's not a real rock artist. Why is he doing this? What else do you have right now? It's not like fucking Van Halen is coming up with anything. You know what I'm saying? What else in rock and roll right now is relevant? You know what I'm saying? A lot of these motherfuckers are gone.
And you
So you
already
got
know that rock
you basically got death metal and you got MGK. That's basically what it is for rock right now.
is different subgenres of rock music. Like, why is y'all worrying about what the hell that man do? It ain't my fault that I'm going platinum, multi-platinum every put out something. I can't do nothing about that.
Yeah,
What else do you want me
as
to do?
much as I love Green Day, they're not even bringing out the same shit they used to.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Rich to say something about that.
Oh no, I agree with
Rick,
you.
They're
I
not
I
mean,
got
they're
Rick.
not the same no more. Green Day not bringing out the shit that they was bringing out like 5-10 years ago.
Everybody has their time in music, man. Everybody ain't gonna be on top of them.
Yo, I don't think I've listened to any rock album this year, yo. I listened to the Weezer album because they had like an album for like every season. But other than Weezer, the
I remember
majority of
that.
shit that I listened to this year was like hip hop. There was like a couple of R&B albums, but that was it. As far as rock, there wasn't nothing in rock that I was liking.
I was listening to like older stuff. I listened to one of Willow Smith's albums. Yeah, I was listening to Ghost and stuff. But besides that, oh yeah, I do have to listen to MGK's album though, because I listened to his last one. It was real good. Though.
Maroon 5 album was trash. I don't even like they shit no more because they totally disbanded their sound and appeal to the mainstream radio now. They don't even sound like how they used to.
I want Tom and Paula to hit us with an album next year. I'm trying to get high. I'm telling you, man. Every time I listen to Tom and Paula, it's like taking acid. I just go on a trip.
I think Reg and I talked more about rock on here than I actually listened to the damn albums this year. I'm saying like when we did the Cream stuff and we did the Aerosmith stuff and who else, the Doors and shit. I listened to more rock when we were discussing them than the actual new albums that came out this year. I didn't listen to anything that came out this year in rock.
I gotta get some UB40 albums. Them motherfuckers fire.
Yeah, that's a group I would like to discuss. They were great.
UB40.
Yeah,
There ain't that screaming. I like these motherfuckers fire. I don't care. I don't give a fuck if they white. Them motherfuckers killing this shit.
yeah, they were dope.
I was just listening to this damn Gwen Stefani. What that damn song called? It using the obviously it using the between the seats sample. This shit fire as fuck. I think it's called Levitation or something.
Oh, okay, that's dope.
I said,
I
God,
love Gwen
Gwen
Stefani.
Stefani.
We need a new No Doubt album or something, man. You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah,
want
ready
to
for the
live in
New Year's?
color.
Huh?
Hello.
I ain't doing that for the year. I gotta look at this college football playoff game
When is
Saturday.
that?
Um, it's gonna be at 8 o'clock. Georgia playing Ohio State in the people.
Oh wow. Did you hear about that? The Cheez It Bowl.
I seen it, but I ain't hear nothing about it. What's up?
The CEO of Cheez It, right? He put out a tweet this yesterday morning. Apparently, like when people talk about Cheez It, they're using it in the wrong way. So like if you mention Cheez It, like one Cheez It, it's just a Cheez It, but when you say if it's more than one, it's a Cheez It cracker. And he don't like the way that people are misusing the term Cheez It. So he actually put out a tweet because they talked about that on on not ESPN. They talked about that on this other morning show I was watching on Boomo and Geo. This nigga put out a fucking tweet about people actually using the term Cheez It.
So
Did he really?
this motherfucker actually want his stocks to
Yes,
go down by 80%.
it's a real thing. Like he's mad because people are saying it wrong, and they disrespecting the word Cheez It. I'm like, are you fucking kidding me?
Man,
It's
we
a
got
fucking
other
He have,
shit. We got other shit we dealing with that is shit.
right.
we got people homeless in the streets all over the country, but you worry about somebody misquoting your damn product that people
Exactly.
been eating. If you
Forever.
don't shut the fuck down, I've been eating cheese ever since I was a little kid, and I never thought that the CEO of Cheez It would say some
Right,
stupid shit like that.
bro. I was like, are you kidding me? He's and could they sponsor the bowl or whatever. They have their own bowl or whatever that they sponsor and shit.
Oh, the Cheez
And
It Bowl.
yeah, and he's mad because people are saying. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah, like he's saying like in plurals, like if it's more than one, then you gotta call it a Cheez It cracker. I'm like, yo, this nigga.
Yeah, just be glad people are buying your products. That's what I gotta say. I mean,
Exactly, right? Oh man.
but yeah, I'm about to actually save my fucking minutes and shit like that and up this video right here.
Yeah.
All right.
Tomorrow, tomorrow's Thursday. Okay, yeah, tomorrow's Thursday. Is 11 o'clock a good time for the Jackson double review
Yeah,
try?
that's good. That's good. You want to
Okay.
do it earlier?
I know I'm gonna be very busy tomorrow. I don't even know what time I'll finish everything, honestly, because I got bills to pay fucking tomorrow. That's the fucking thing. And I don't know. I got errands to do, so I'm like, fuck it.
So 11 is good.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. So tomorrow we're gonna do a double review with the Jackson's Triumph album, mixing with the B review of the Michael Jackson Dangerous album, just so I can get Try's thoughts on that one and shit. Um, appreciate you subbing my Eric as usual. My
You're welcome,
apologies,
man.
my apologies,
No,
my
you cool, man.
buzzed.
You just doing that. You cool.
Yeah, I didn't even realize I fell asleep, man. I was just like, shit. Got the itis on that bullshit. But anyway,
Yeah, you did.
Saturday is pretty much the Commodore's discography breakdown. Now, I may make that earlier than 8 o'clock. I'm gonna let you know by Friday and shit like that.
All right.
All right. I know next week Ashley's gonna stop by because it's Shantae Moore. She wants to discuss Shantae Moore's "A Moment Is Mine" next week,
Another Shantae
Wednesday.
Moore album we doing?
Yeah, we're doing the whole discography.
Oh God.
When
How many
this,
albums she got?
this,
I think like 7 or 8. I mean,
Oh God.
God, that's really good. I'm
like
trying to get to
Shantae.
this.
For that many albums, she better bring her light skin ass on here. I'm gonna have to hit up
What?
Shantae myself. Like, yo, we doing all your albums. Can you like please do a podcast on this and talk about some of these albums that I don't know?
Where disco week gonna be?
That's gonna be after my break. Maybe
Okay,
like
that's
late January, early February.
okay, that's right.
Yeah. I'm still deciding what disco albums I want to talk about and stuff like that too, because I know Saturday Night Fever is already included. That's all I'm really gonna say for right now.
Okay.
Um, on the family breakdown in the next, it's gonna be the next 2 Sundays and shit like that too. So stay tuned for that one. And I think that's about it. Yeah, I think that's about it. Fuck it.
All right.
I appreciate y'all for watching. Make sure y'all stream and check. Make sure y'all stream and check out that recent Absol album,
Yes.
Fire album and stuff like that too.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? One day I really do need to talk about Control System. One day,
Yeah, we could do that one.
yes, yes. All right. I'm gonna be jumping on Mike's channel sometime
All right.
tonight. I'm gonna see if he's still down and shit like that. I appreciate this, Eric. Appreciate this try as usual, and I'll see y'all later. Peace.
Peace, Eric.
All right.